afternoon, I'm Tyler Danberg. Ohio State football on bye this week, but the coverage continues on the Fan with Buckeye Roundtable tonight at 6. Up next for the Buckeyes, 3 and 4 Penn State, November 1st at noon on Fox. Per Annalyn Winfrey of the Columbus Dispatch, a Franklin County judge granted Ohio State football commit Jameer Brown a temporary restraining order against state rules prohibiting high school athletes from entering NIL deals. Brown of Wayne High School in Huber Heights sued the OHSAA last week. NFL Buccaneers are at the Lions at 7, followed by the Texans at the Seahawks at 10. It's the two best words in sports. Game 7. The Mariners and Blue Jays battle from Toronto in the final game of the ALCS at 8:10. Winner faces the Dodgers in the World Series, which starts on Friday. NHL, the Blue Jackets are off tonight before hitting the road at the Stars Tuesday at 7. This update sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local, drink High Bank. Breaking sports news when it happens on the Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
The following is intended for immature audiences only. There's no such thing as a radio rating system. But if there were, this show would be rated O as in... Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the Crazy Soundboard.
Hola.
I'm Dennis Farina.
So much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56, and is that correct? Walk.
You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Monday. Welcome in. Hello, good, clean boy.
Hello, man. How are you doing this fine Monday?
Everything gonna be all right.
Sean Mullins in the
Rockabye.
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 Brought that on.
How you doing, Ted?
Doing good, Mike.
How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
Got a big program today.
I picture Sean Mullins and Edwin McCain having a cup of coffee
I'll
together.
Be your crying
Yeah.
shoulder. I'll be... Yeah, they're pretty much the same, right?
In your life.
Both had one big hit.
Yeah, I think so.
Both are working at the Citgo right now.
I always remember Conan used to break out in Sean Mullins just whenever he felt like it. It was kind of akin to, what was the lever he had? What did he play? What would the lever played? Clips of Walker, Texas Ranger.
Texas Ranger. Yeah. Walker says I have AIDS.
Walker says I have AIDS. That was the Haley Joel Osment. Well, pardon my French, but I'll be damned.
It's the way that he said it.
It's the
just
way.
so matter of fact. Like I'm late for dinner.
Well,
Walker says I have AIDS.
I think Conan just puts his hands in his pockets and walks off the set after that one.
Got a big program today, Timmy.
Oh, we do. Reaction
Monday. Lots of Buckeyes, lots of college football conversation, 3 o'clock hour. 4 o'clock hour, NFL things, plus Foodgasm at 4:46. And Jason's beef with Jayson Stark at 5:30. You know, Jayson goes to every single baseball game in the world, right?
at the same time.
Every time we talk to him, he's at the biggest game ever. He's carrying Shohei Ohtani's sack just around in his pocket. And I say, hey, big game tonight in Toronto. He says, yeah, I'm at home. I said, why aren't you there?
Maybe he doesn't have a passport.
I did the National League stuff. That's all I was supposed to do.
That's it?
All right. Well, that was a sucky series for you.
So he's just waiting around for the World Series then now.
I had to tell my daughter, my 8.5-year-old sweetheart of a daughter, to shove off this morning because I'm tired of it. All right, here's what I'm tired of.
Yeah?
She's obsessed with football. Obsessed with football, which, hey, beautiful. I love it.
Yeah.
I love that we can sit down, watch football together. Doesn't matter who's playing. She gets into it. She's doing like the hand motion of the referees as the penalties are being called.
What's her favorite penalty to do the signal for?
Holding. Because it's mimicking a middle finger, too. She really likes that. Hold the
Jack
forearm.
and I were doing the holding signal a lot yesterday. It's a fun one to do. I always wanted to be a ref,
but she wants me to quiz her sometimes where I give her some of the obscure ones, like illegal contact. Mm-hmm. And she's thinking, she goes, oh, that's half-pass interference. So she does the one-hand push. And I said, there you go. There's your illegal contact.
Okay.
What is that? 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Automatic first down.
I don't understand why it's an automatic first down. Nobody does, honey, but it is.
One of my favorite ones is when it's sort of close to a first down, but the referee knows. You know, he knows. Like, he got a good angle on it, and it's at least a foot past, and he just does that left finger. You know what I mean?
Move those
He's
sticks.
like, get him the hell over.
Move them. First down.
But I had to get in her face this morning because it's all football all the time, which is fine. However, this morning, she says to me, "Who's playing on Monday night?" And I said, well, there's actually 2 games tonight on Monday night.
I bet she was excited about that.
She was,
games.
but I said, in this house, we're not watching any of it because we have Game 7 baseball to watch tonight.
We have trip to the World Series on the line.
I don't want to watch baseball. Well, too bad. We're Americans in this house, and we're going to watch some baseball. It's Game 7.
What a shocker.
All right, if it was Game 5, I'd say, all right, we'll put on Monday Night Football for you. But no, it's Game 7. The kids got to learn about priorities.
I blame you for this. I'm
sure you do, but why?
This must have gone on. I mean, you've been raising her in the midst of how your soul has been drained by the sport of baseball. Not only by the Chicago White Sox, but by, Rob Manfred and some of the decisions that have been made by the powers that be. And this is a byproduct of it. It's not a shocker to me. Like, what a surprise. We have another young person growing up in this country that is being steered towards football and not baseball.
Well,
I wish we could have more of a balance, but I wish we could have a little bit of both. And there's room in our hearts
like
for
a
baseball
good
and football.
Parent should. I'm going to shove it down her throat. Whether she wants to watch it or not, we are going to eat our vegetables tonight.
Yes, this is eating the broccoli. This is what we're doing.
The way that I'm going to prepare this broccoli, though, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to have the cheese sauce on it.
Oh.
It's going to be the best broccoli ever had.
Roasted,
There are a few things better in life than a Game 7 do-or-die baseball series. The only thing that I think is perhaps better than that is a do-or-die Game 7 Stanley Cup final.
Yeah. I agree.
And we're going to enjoy it. And by the way, when she watches it, when I force her to sit and watch it with me, like the other night with that Cal Raleigh Grand Slam.
Oh, my God.
Or actually it was a Suarez Grand Slam, not Cal Raleigh Grand Slam.
I was going to say. It was
Suarez.
Smooth-haired Eugenio Suarez.
Oh, man, she was into it. She was so excited because I said, we're rooting for the Mariners. Why? Because they've never been to the World Series before. And I have no love for those Canadian Fs. That's why.
Canadian Fs?
Yeah, hell with them.
Toronto and the Phillies? Joe Carter?
That's nothing to do with nothing to do with that.
Oh, Canadian beer tastes like moonshine?
Tired of those people.
No, it's going to be fun tonight. And hopefully Seattle is going to have enough left in the tank to get the thing done. It's like they were grounding into a double play every freaking inning.
They're going to do it tonight.
Ground into more double plays?
No, Big Dumper is going to make it happen.
I hope so.
Then he's going to squat, lay a turd down right on home plate.
Oh.
Just a steaming turd. And the umpire tries to wipe it away with the brush.
No, and it won't wipe away.
Smeary. It's not wiping away. Get out of here. Jackets get a much-needed win on Saturday.
Thank God.
So that's good. Buckeyes beat Wisconsin. Of course, we're going to talk about that. I saw that Badgers AD Chris McIntosh said he supports Luke Fickell. Came out today with a statement of support and essentially said that they're in the position that they're in because they don't spend enough money the right way.
Oh, wow.
Now, I'm not here to disagree with that. I don't know how they allocate their funds. I have no idea what their NIL compensation program looks like. I don't know. Here's what I do know. That stadium on Saturday was a complete and total embarrassment to the history of Wisconsin football. We're not talking about Ohio State's history. We're not even talking about Michigan's history, anything like that. But Wisconsin has a proud history. You go into that place, and those fans are ready, and they're going to give you a fight. And for the second straight week, at home, in front of a half-empty building, they managed to score 0 points. I don't care if you have an NIL budget of $100 million or $1. That is never, ever acceptable.
To go 2 straight games now with 0 points, and you're facing a third game where it's not going to go your way either because
where are they going
on
next?
The road at Oregon.
Oh, good luck with all that.
How the hell do you think that's going to work? I find it very odd that McIntosh is able to go out there with his Apple computer and all and put out that kind of statement when this is what they're facing. Everybody knows that this is going to be it for Luke Fickell. Are you serious right now? Like, you're really going to support him right now? Why wouldn't you just be quiet? And again, we like Luke Fickell. We're a little bit...
Has nothing to do with that.
We're a little bit kerfuzzled at how this has gone so wrong so fast, and whether it's resources, like you were saying, or not, it's got to look better than what it is. And I don't know if they're going to be able to keep their fan base if they don't make a move, because as we already looked at their schedule beyond Oregon, maybe this is a 3-9 team, and in year 3 with Luke Fickell, you think they're going to be able to stand on that statement and say, oh, just trust us. We got to put some more into this program, and it's not his fault. That's not what they want to hear. Sometimes you just have to make a move, and that's the way that it is.
That was a pleasant experience on Saturday.
It was lovely. The sun was shining.
I mean, it used to be that you'd work on the count, you know, because it's going to be so loud. We got a silent count. We got to work on this and play charades and clapsies.
They're even wearing the same color scheme, so it almost feels like you're at home. They keep showing.
Julian Sand was whispering the count.
No, he was whistling doodah in and out of his series.
Hike. Okay.
Ready, set,
hike. In my mind, they still yell hike.
Ready, set, hut. Ready, set, hike.
All right.
Yeah, we can bring back hike.
We'll talk Buckeyes. They beat Wisconsin. We'll take a look at the AP poll. That's all coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got traffic slowing down due to an accident that's blocking the right lane if you're on northbound 71 on the south side after Greenlawn Avenue. There's also some slowdown due to that ongoing construction that's on westbound 70 on the west side near Hilliard Rome Road. This report is sponsored by Ohio 811. Call before you dig. Contact Ohio 811 at least 48 hours before you dig. It's easy to do, and it's the law. Centerpoint Energy, Columbia Gas, Duke Energy, and Enbridge Gas want you to dig safely. Contact Ohio 811 every time you dig. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Victor's Home Solutions. Schedule your free 21-point roof and window inspection today at victors.com.
Does your vehicle need maintenance, but you don't have time? Krieger Ford's got you covered. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or we come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today only at KriegerFord.com.
Bobcat Enterprises says thank you for your support as they celebrate 50 years of serving the construction industry. Established in 1975 in Cincinnati, Bobcat Enterprises has expanded to 9 stores to meet you where you are in Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. Find equipment for any construction project, including compact track loaders and excavators. Plus, Bobcat Enterprises rents compact equipment and attachments. Find current specials and locations at bobcatent.com or follow Bobcat Enterprises Inc. on Facebook. Bobcat Enterprises, 50 years working for you.
Parents, are your teens good with money?
No.
Switch to Huntington Bank and let's teach them. They get their own card, which they can add to their digital wallet, and you can monitor and set spending limits. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
At Logan Services, we're more than heating and air. We're a family-owned business that puts people first. For decades, we've built our reputation on honesty, hard work, and treating your home like it's our own. From the first phone call to the final handshake, you'll work with a caring, local team that shows up on time and does the job right. Because comfort isn't about temperature, it's about integrity. Logan Services, family-owned, people-focused, and proud to serve its customers.
A government shutdown affects everybody. It means missed paychecks for our troops. It means delays for critical services for ordinary Americans. And it disrupts the work Congressman Mike Carey does to deliver results for his constituents. Like voting for the Social Security Fairness Act to get public servants like police, firefighters, and teachers their full Social Security benefits on time and without delay. Mike Carey also voted for a continuing resolution to keep the government open while budget negotiations continue. It passed the House with bipartisan support, but failed to pass the Senate, and the government still shuttered. Congressman Mike Carey urges our senators to put politics aside and reopen our government before innocent Americans are harmed further by the shutdown. To learn more about Congressman Mike Carey's bipartisan efforts to reopen our government, call Congressman Carey's office at 614-927-6902 or visit carey.house.gov.
Paid for with official funds from the office of Mike Carey.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of the biggest reasons people get new windows, Wilson, is that old windows make for an uncomfortable house with crazy high roller coaster energy bills.
Leslie, people love being uncomfortable on roller coasters. The ups, the downs, the gurgling in your stomach because you had 5 corn dogs before getting on.
Did that happen to you, Wilson?
What? No.
Get the windows that can completely change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
Can't get enough of your favorite fan content? Good news, we're on all the digitals. Follow 971 The Fan on X, Facebook, YouTube, The Talk, and Gram. Your digital home for endless shenanigans. The Fan.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy houses as is fast for cash. Call me today for an all-cash offer on any of your properties, and we can close within days at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Do you own a property that's outdated and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great, I'll buy it. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000. 614-470-2000. Would it be convenient for you if you could simply take what you wanted and leave the rest behind? Great, I'll buy it. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, rental portfolios. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Call TurboTrack Realty today for an all-cash offer and speak with one of our friendly staff members at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
You've still got it, but your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A beautiful, crisp fall day across central Ohio with afternoon highs only getting into the low 60s and winds could be a little bit breezy at times. But we stay dry all the way into tonight with mostly clear skies overnight and our lows in the mid to upper 40s. For Tuesday, chances of rain on and off throughout the day. Otherwise, a mix of sun and clouds and warmer with highs in the mid to upper 60s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
The only show that can bring a dead queen back to life. This is Common Man and Timmy.
You know, Timmy, back when I first started doing radio, just a young buck learning the ways of the craft.
Before what?
I was told, back when I was banging, I was told that never draw attention to mistakes or errors that you make or the radio station makes. You just blow right past it.
When you say you, you're talking about you, not me, because I'll make a hell of a lot. And you'll be able to highlight them for as long as we do this.
But, you know, the old way of thinking was just move right on. The audience is stupid.
Yep.
You know, they don't even realize it.
I was taught that too. Just blow past it,
and
go on to the next play.
I always thought that was really dumb. I don't talk down to the audience. At least I try not to. And so when we make a mistake, when something happens, I like to highlight it. A, because it's funny. B, because I know you've noticed it, the listener, and I want to acknowledge.
We can all have a nice little chuckle or a little laugh about it.
So in years past, I would get a stern talking to for what I'm about to play you. But not anymore. I've changed the way we do things around here. Here is Skip Mossick yelling during Buckeye football to evil bald Colin, demanding that he get something on the air. This did air during our network broadcast.
Colin! Yes. Just put Paul and Jim on. Get us some on the air.
Love it. Love it.
You know, off mic Skip Mossick is one of the best things about our broadcasts. I just need to say that. That is a hell of a good time. If you have a little drinking game that you play, maybe when you're at home, if you sync up your TV to the radio broadcast by using our stream feed, that is a good thing. A lot of times it's just Skip laughing. Paul and Jim might make a joke and you'll hear that. That's always pretty good.
You know, it's even better.
Him ripping off Colin's head, which is good.
Basketball season means you get to see Skip at the desk.
Yeah.
For road games. Mm-hmm. You know, home games, they're up at the perch.
Right.
Paul Keel's no likey anybody in his general vicinity.
Mm-mm.
He's too good for the media desk, and I'm not even saying he's not. He should have his own perch up there. It's called the Paul Keel's Memorial Perch. Not memorial because he's still alive, but you know what I mean.
Are you talking about at the Schottenstein Center?
Yeah.
Yeah, where there, Skip is in that vicinity. I think he is there to help him run the broadcast, but he's off to the side, and they have plenty of space.
Right.
Up at the middle ring.
Yeah, middle ring. But on the road,
Middle Earth.
they're down at the floor level.
Right.
Court level.
They make you sit courtside, and he does not like being that low, which is, to me, I always thought that was a bit of a broadcaster anomaly. I thought that broadcasters like to be in the action and as close to the floor. Obviously, you want to be close to center court, so the home team, you would get your pick of the litter, but he prefers, and I totally get it.
Paul
I totally get
hates
it.
being down on the floor because he feels like, you know, referees get in his way and he can't see as well. He wants to be up top.
He's right. And
I understand.
His view from a home game for Buckeye basketball is the perfect vantage point. Sort of the front row of the upper bowl or one of the top rows of the lower bowl. Some of the best seats in the house for me. I even like being angled a little bit so you can see the entire layout of the floor. All the boundaries are visible that way.
But what I like to do with Skip when I see him on TV for basketball games is I like to just screw with his head and text him things like, I can see you scratching your privates, even if he's not. Just so then, what did I do? Oh my God, I got to stop doing it. Why do I sound like Bruce Hooley? Ah!
Yep, you do get some good like close-ups of Skip's face. Teddy, I need a little bit of context. I think I know because I sort of wrote this in to the final walkthrough as a joke about how screwed up the wiring is at Camp Randall Stadium and how Colin was going to get locked in an electrical closet.
Well, it almost
like
happened.
in Home Alone.
Yeah.
And was it that situation to be knocked off the air a few times?
That was during the Ryan Day presser down in the locker room, and we thought we had a connection, and then for some reason it kind of crapped out on us, and we couldn't go directly right back to Paul and Jim because in the magic of radio, what we do on the road games during the Ryan Day press conference, Paul and Jim, they'll record their final thoughts. We play those later in the press in the post game show because those guys got to get ready and get down because they're on the team flight back, so they can't stick around for the whole post game. So Colin has to switch some things over there on his board, and he'd already done that. So they had started to record that. Then they realized, we don't have this. We have to go back to Paul and Jim, but we can't.
But you can't because it's not done.
So Colin.
Just put Paul and Jim on. Get us some on the air.
And that's what you get. Yeah.
You hear the startled. I was disappointed that you always get this on a Buckeye football broadcast. If there are technical difficulties, it goes right into I wanted to hear that right away. It's got to be on the cue, and I think that's on you, Teddy, to have on a hotkey in case something like that goes on.
It's all Teddy's fault. Oh, just play that for our show because something's always going wrong. But see, when there is technical difficulties, when you hear this, you almost don't care because you can't help but smile and bob your head.
I mean, you've just won the game 34-0.
Could have lost by 70 and this song plays. You're like, hey!
I don't care for missing 5 minutes of Ryan Day's press conference. I'll catch it somewhere later on social media.
All right, Buckeyes beat Wisconsin 34-0. AP poll, Buckeyes stay steady at number 1. They're the only team to stay in their place in the AP top 25. So Buckeyes get 60 first place votes. Indiana is up a spot to number 2.
Well,
getting 6 first place votes. There you go. It is October 20th, and Ohio State and Indiana have the 1-2 spot in the AP poll. Texas A&M up a spot to 3. Alabama up 2 spots to 4. Georgia up 4 spots to 5. Oregon up 2 spots to 6. Georgia Tech up 5 spots to 7. Ole Miss down 3 spots to 8. Miami down 7 spots to 9, and Vanderbilt cracks the top 10.
The bed with a win.
Up 7 spots to number 10. Other Big Ten teams in here, Illinois is at 23, Michigan's at 25. And that's it.
I mean, I get that Georgia Tech is unbeaten at this point. They have the one lone win over Clemson. Remember watching that game? That was a wild finish. Clemson is a complete disaster at the moment, but undefeated is undefeated. I would think that BYU is just a better football team than Georgia Tech, but they're way down there at 11. But who the hell cares?
Well, they almost
we'll
lost.
Sort through a lot of this
past weekend.
That was the Holy War.
I understand.
Yeah, I mean, I thought BYU to come
back and win that game.
Yeah, they came back and won, and they dominated the fourth quarter at home, which is what you want to do in a rivalry game, and they got it. They got it past the finish line to get to 7-0. But yeah, Mike, Buckeyes taking care of Wisconsin on the road, 34-0. I was telling you last week, I just wasn't feeling it as far as this being a worry game. And
you were right.
We get stuck. And I know where you're coming from, too, because just when you start feeling too good about yourself or too good about your team, you seem to get humbled. And it's a game that you least expect it to be, except for this time it just wasn't. And Wisconsin, down to a quarterback who no one even knows who the hell he is, some Southern Illinois transfer, their Maryland transfers ouchie or not working out or a combination of both. And they don't have the ability to move the football on a defense like Ohio State's. Even if Ohio State's offense was awful, I think best case scenario, something that Wisconsin will be doing backflips over, is if they maybe lost this game 20-3. Still 2-possession game, but it was a tough task for Wisconsin.
No, I know it was a tough task for Wisconsin, but I think that actually speaks to the consistency of this program right now, because you're seeing all these other teams that I fancy good teams. They go on the road and they have tough games that most of the good teams ultimately win against inferior opponents, because it's tough to go out there every single week and win by 30 points, right? It's tough to get your team in that mental headspace, because everything that we were thinking about Wisconsin last week, the players were thinking about it too. And then they run on that field and they see that the student section is half empty and that people are waking up from a coma and they're not even really cheering. They don't care about anything. It's tough to keep your excitement and your momentum going from week to week. Yet this Buckeye team has managed to do it.
It is very impressive.
That's an achievement on its own.
No, I don't look past that. And people are going to say what they want to say about Ohio State's schedule right now. Look, man, they started with a home game against the number one team in the country. Are you really going to try to, ding Ohio State for their non-conference scheduling?
That's what I heard this weekend.
What has happened to Texas now?
Well, I don't know what that means.
What are you supposed to do?
First of all, yes, they're not the number one team in the country, and they might not even be any good. Arch Manning looks like a piece of crap, all of that. But Alabama's everybody's darling again. Oh, look what they've done. Yeah, look what they've done. They lost, albeit week one. Remember that? Week one was a different time. They lost to this Florida State team that is awful. How on earth did Alabama lose that game? That's the thing.
I don't know.
Is that the Buckeyes, they only won by, 7 against Texas. Yes, they won. They didn't have a situation where they lost like Alabama did. Why are we just overlooking that? You've won all your games. I'll be the first one to sit here and say, that was sloppy. How come you played down to your level of competition? But at some point, you have to actually praise the team for going out and winning every single week, don't you?
I understand. When you look at these two conferences, they're kind of neck and neck to me. I can even get behind SEC.
Ooh, SEC and Big Ten?
SEC and Big Ten.
Oh, no.
SEC with their
SEC has lots of numbers next to their names.
But you're telling me that almost every single team in this conference deserves to be ranked in the top 25 or top 20? Texas barely survives Kentucky. And they're trying to
Timmy, I heard a really funny joke this weekend.
They're trying to do the media spin control about that one being a tough game.
I heard a really funny joke this weekend. I laughed and I laughed. You know what that joke was? That LSU was the 10th ranked team in the country.
Oh, my God.
Are you kidding me?
Brian Kelly is James Franklin South. He is. Maybe he's not even to that level of James Franklin, though. It's tough to have a worse big game record than James, so maybe I'll cut that to Brian Kelly. But when you talk about the expectations and what you're demanding when you take over a place like LSU, I know you don't necessarily have to be 11-1 every single year, but you have got to have some peaks there. Kelly has not really given them that, true national championship type of feeling team yet.
All right, more Buckeye conversation, because there were things they did in this game that aggravated me. Of course there are. And I want to give a little standing ovation to an SEC fan base because they deserve it. That's coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Watch out for a disabled vehicle that's in the center lane on northbound Cleveland Avenue at 161, causing some holdup there. And we've got a bit of a slowdown on northbound 71 on the north side between 670 and 5th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Westerville Division of Police. The Westerville Division of Police is seeking individuals dedicated to serving, protecting, and strengthening the community. WPD offers an award-winning training academy, tuition reimbursement, generous pay, benefits, and more. To apply, visit westerville.org/join-WPD. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Monogram Homes. Don't settle for standard. Go custom. Go Monogram. Visit monogramhomes.net today. Monogram Homes, a builder you can trust.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with low prices in every aisle. Kroger shoppers never compromise. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Be an early bird and save on your Thanksgiving turkey today. Select frozen grade A Kroger brand turkeys are 99 cents a pound with your card. Limit 2. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
Now at Great Lakes Hyundai, lease a new 2026 Hyundai Tucson SE for just $189 a month. You heard it, $189. Plus get owner assurance and America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Only at Great Lakes Hyundai, Columbus or Dublin, or GLakesHyundai.com. With approved credit, $39.95 down plus taxes, fees, first month payment, 10 miles per year, ends 11/3.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at RunyonDentalGroup.com. That's RunyonDentalGroup.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
A show with copious amounts of fart sounds. Emphasis on copious.
Oh no, I get a fart, but I don't know which way to lean.
This is Man and Timmy.
Please subscribe to the podcast of this stupid show. It's available wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click. Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. Podcast is brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. I want to give some props to a college football fan base. It seems like every single week we have a situation where fans are storming the field. Sometimes it's even when you've beaten a team and you're the higher-ranked team.
Maybe
fans storm the field.
Yeah, maybe the other team's unranked and you're still going to storm the field.
I think it's unsafe. I think it's stupid. And I want to give props to Vanderbilt fans. It was the first time in like 30 years they were favored in a game against LSU. First time in like 7 years they were favored in a conference game. And they won the game, and their fans did not storm the field. They acted like they'd been there before, even though we know they haven't. And their job is far from done. And I think that was the message that they probably passed along this week, is that, hey, we're not just about one game. This is not a flash in the pan type of situation. We expect to go out and compete for an SEC championship.
Yeah, because they got on the map last year. So I had to look back and see what Clark Lee. How you doing there, Clark?
Good old Clark Lee, left-handed pitcher for the Indians back in the day.
He took over Vanderbilt in 2021. 2-10. That's Cliff. 2-10, 5-7, 2-10, and then 2024 they were 7-6. They lost a ton of games after they got that win over Alabama that put them on the map. And now this is, like, you talk about grabbing some of that momentum from their Alabama win last year. and now having like a full season of momentum to really like put them into a position now. You're already bowl eligible halfway through the season, and they're not looking at just that. They have their sights set on being a playoff team possibly now.
Buckeyes beat Wisconsin 34-0. This defense is just a model of consistency. I mean, it's difficult, even against bad teams, to go out there and give up goose eggs, especially to a team that was just shut out the week before, because they desperately want to get in the end zone or want to put some sort of points on the board.
It's just natural, right? I mean, you get shut out. It just becomes much, much harder to be that second team to have to go in there to try to shut somebody out again.
This defense has done it again. I have no complaints. I have no notes. Now, this Buckeye offense, I don't know if this is good or bad, and I need you to help me with this, because we've talked about the inconsistent running game. We've talked about who is the number one running back on this team.
I don't know.
I don't think they know, because now we're getting Isaiah West.
And he looked good.
Getting prominent carries. And I think James Peoples is in like the leper colony right now. He's nowhere to be found.
I know. I don't know if they would admit that he's in a doghouse.
I don't know.
I don't think that he is. I just think they continue to search for the guys and give the carries to the ones that are popping. And Isaiah West had led them in carries.
I'm not saying that it shouldn't be that, but here we are, October 20th, a team that's played half of its games, and we don't know who the principal running back is on this team.
I'm allowing us to share a little bit of concern about that.
Well, and here's what I'm concerned about, I think, is it does drive me crazy when a team that can't do something well, doesn't do something well, continues to do it and bash their head up against the wall and says, damn it, we're going to figure it out, even if they don't. And what this Buckeye offense did on Saturday was essentially say, we can't run, so we're not going to.
I see what you're saying.
We're going to pass.
So which is it? Because I think they were running the ball enough to keep trying to probe Wisconsin's defense and to see if it was going to work, but they weren't able to execute.
Well, their first drive, they had like 9 straight passing plays.
They did, and he completed all of them.
No, I know. I'm not saying it's bad.
Why would you? They was so efficient, and
you're
was
using
crisp.
Short passes to act as a running game. I get it, but I don't know if I'm happy that you've discovered or just, come to terms with the fact that the strength of this offense is passing the ball, or if I'm discouraged because you've almost given up on trying to run the ball consistently.
It is a fair feeling that you are having, and I think this is what we're trying to do now over the next 4 or 5 weeks, is to realize what the identity is, because this schedule is not too much for a team as good as Ohio State. I mean, they're not going to have a game that's going to really challenge them in all facets, physically and emotionally, until they get to you-know-who and have to go on the road. I think we all would be completely stunned out of our minds if they're not 11-0 heading up to Ann Arbor.
Yes.
It looks like it's going to be that. So what do you want to try to work on? I mean, this is, I think, what the coaches are trying to figure out every single week. How much do they want to show with their passing attack? How good are they running the football? Because I like their offensive line right now. I don't love it. There's some play, like there's some running plays that they try to execute where I see Tegra Shabola getting beat every now and then. I'd like Phillip Daniels to be a little bit more consistent, their right tackle who came in from Minnesota, who's a huge mang. But there's a couple of guys where I'd like to see the play elevate a little bit.
Yeah.
And that all matters, like especially when you're talking about the physical aggression of how different it is when you get into your run blocking mode than pass protection. It's a completely different beast. Jim Lachey will talk for 20 minutes about how that is. But I'm with you. I'm still happy that they can throw it like this. It makes sense with all the talent that's what their identity would be.
No, I know that. I guess I was surprised to see it in practice. I was surprised to see it, well, this is what we do best, so we're going to do it.
Threw for almost 400 yards and 36 of 42.
I know.
Barely put the ball on the ground. And when it's not like his receivers are coming up with all sorts of wild catches. I mean, Carnell Tate's can come up with wild catches.
Has turned a new level. That's not right. Turned a new corner.
He has
this season.
He's shown everybody just how freakishly good he is.
Absolutely.
He's pretty much not far off from what Jeremiah Smith is.
No, you can make the case that he's been better than Jeremiah Smith.
You could.
Now, they're game planning for number 4 so that Carnell Tate's getting more looks, but still, he's taking advantage of those looks.
They were game planning against him on that touchdown catch, weren't they? And saying threw it anyway. And it's not like that was a bad throw. That was a brilliant throw. And you'll notice this too, how Sayan has been taught to put the ball in a position from a very early age. You can just see the way he naturally wants to throw the football, high and outside when he's throwing those NFL routes, the out routes. He puts it up so his athletic receivers can catch that ball.
Right. That's what you should do.
Where it is just above their helmet line, and that's how they like it. And it's making these footballs very, very easy to catch.
We had another big-time coach canned this weekend. We'll talk about that and take a little deep dive into what the Hillbillies were doing this weekend down in the SEC. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Traffic is slow on eastbound 70 on the east side between Livingston Avenue and 33. And watch out for another slowdown due to an accident that's on northbound 71 on...
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Hey guys, it's Bobby Carpenter here. Are you feeling low energy, trouble focusing, less interest in the things you used to enjoy? How about this? Less strength. It could be low testosterone. Affinity Whole Health is offering free labs to check your testosterone levels. These labs, they're normally $99, but in the month of October, they are free. Sign up now at feelgreatcolumbus.com. Learn why I and thousands of other men trust the experts at Affinity Whole Health. Go to feelgreatcolumbus.com and feel like yourself again.
Delaware County Veterans Services is ready to help you access VA benefits, emergency financial assistance, dental and medical grants, transportation, and more. Give Delaware County Veterans Services a call, 740-833-2010 to schedule an appointment.
If your garage door sounds like a raccoon learning the bagpipes, we are Deluxe Door Systems. For over 30 years, we fixed awful garage doors. Straightforward, honest, and for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Hey, Aaron, what are we going to do with these 41 new trucks you bought?
Those extra trucks are to make sure that we can always send someone to the rescue when a customer needs us.
Plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians to the rescue.
Give it away, plumbers, genius electricians, and gonna keep you warm all winter HVAC technicians.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Aaron, you bought those 41 new trucks at exactly the right time.
I know, Jerry, because everyone, everywhere, is needing help with their furnace right now.
Summertime is when furnaces develop problems.
The contacts and relays and sensors get all wonky.
Because summertime is when furnaces are not being used.
And our technicians can unwonk them.
Get Eco.
ECO.
If you need someone to unwonk your furnace, get Eco.
Our technicians can unwonk anything.
And with 41 new trucks, they can get there fast, fast, fast. Give it away, plumbers, genius electricians, and gonna keep you warm all winter HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
Bishop and Friends.
I am not a snoozer. I find that the snooze makes me almost more tired. So for me, it's like alarm hits, pop up, let's go.
Bishop and Friends, sponsored by Diamond Cellar.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on The Fan.
Let's face it, repairing or replacing your roof is a big decision. It's an investment in your home, your safety, and your peace of mind. But with so many roofing companies out there, how do you know which one to trust? How do you know your investment will be in good hands? Since 1992, Newman Roofing has been the family-owned company homeowners have relied on. We understand that roofing projects can be stressful. That's why we built our company around you, offering a white glove experience designed to make your roofing project as smooth and easy as possible. At Newman Roofing, we focus on the details because the details matter. Our craftsmanship, attention to quality, and commitment to service are second to none. Why? Because when your name is on it, it just means more. Your roof isn't just another project. It's our promise to deliver the very best. So, as the cooler weather approaches, don't wait. Get your Newman roof while there's still time this fall. Call us today at 614-NEW-ROOF. That's 614-NEW-ROOF, or visit us online at newmanroofing.com. Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof.
Make your next shopping trip a good deal better during the Buy 5 Save 5 sale at Meijer. Buy 5 or more and save $5 or more when you mix or match over 2,000 items store-wide, like 12-pack cans of select Coca-Cola and Pepsi products, plus deposit where applicable. Sargento cheese slices, Huggies Snug and Dry diapers, and Friskies wet cat food. That's the good life a good deal better. Remember to stop by the Meijer Pharmacy for your flu shot, available while you shop. It's free with most insurance plans. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
At Retail Rush, you can find name brand products at unbeatable prices because you set the price. Retail Rush sources overstock, returned, and discontinued products in bulk from big box stores. Then we auction those products online starting at $5. You can get up to 90% off retail prices on beautiful basics for life's big moments, hot tech, and more at a deep discount. Pickup is fast and easy, so whether you're looking to splurge or save, we have you covered. Retail Rush. Deals made easy. Bid now at retailrush.com.
What's the point of watching football all weekend if you can't overanalyze it?
Reaction Monday is sponsored by the Roofing Guys.
The Fan.
Number 1 pizza expert and the number 4 college basketball expert at the radio station.
Just from looking at your clothes and weight, I can tell you all watch a lot of free network television.
This is Man and Timmy.
Fishy has handed me the plug sheet for tomorrow. It all gets started. T-Bone and Tyvis, 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Talking Jackets with Jean-Luc Grandpierre at 7:17. Jackets are in Dallas tomorrow night. More neon green crap. Bishop and Friends. Jody Shelley will join the program at 11:30. Ryan Day press conference at noon tomorrow on Rothman and Ice. Also on this show tomorrow, a little thing called, you'll see. I think we do have sweet tickets to give away, though, don't we?
Yes, we do. Yeah, you got the thingy over there?
Give me a number.
How about number 4?
Caller number 4 right now, Jeremiah Smith. 614-821-9710 gets 2 sweet passes, sweet spelled S-U-I-T-E, to see the Blue Jackets take on the Capitals on Friday, October 24th. That's this week.
That's this Friday night, baby.
Yes, it is. Hang out with Timmy in his suite.
Oh, my God.
This Friday night at Nationwide Arena. You can also register to win tickets by texting FAN to 26791. Good luck to all you morons. Why wasn't I told about this?
I'm going to have a holographic Common Man there with us.
I wasn't told. I was not even asked to be in attendance, and I am offended.
What do you want me to do about it?
Just saying. It's nice to get an invite.
Stuff comes down from Jen, comes from the top. I ask. I say, what's the deal with this?
All right.
Is this for the show? They tell me it's for the show. I say, yeah, I'll do it. Teddy, are you going to go?
Teddy wasn't asked.
They giving you tickets?
No.
No, they're not giving him tickets.
Well, I wasn't asked.
Maybe I have to boycott. Maybe I'll give up my tickets to more listeners. Would that be better?
They don't want to see you anyway.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, they just can enjoy the food. I mean, Jen can go there to be the representative of the station. More of you, the listeners, less of me. I think that'd be better.
More chances for you to win coming up later on this week.
I'll still go.
So, Texas A&M with a, quote, gutsy performance against Arkansas. I love how when an SEC team goes and plays a tough game against a crappy 2-win football team, that's a gutsy performance.
Oh, it's week in, week out in the SEC, man.
If Ohio State were to go to Wisconsin, and let's say that score was 34-31, Buckeyes win that game. You think that performance would be tagged as gutsy by the media at large?
No, we're not going to get those favors. We don't have any ranked teams, Mike. We got half the amount of good teams that the SEC has this year. You have one team like Penn State drops off, and it's an indictment on your entire conference.
Georgia with a big fourth quarter to put away Ole Miss. Alabama takes it to Tennessee. Did you watch any of that Arizona State, Texas Tech game?
I didn't get to watch a ton of that, but clearly that was one that I was tracking the score for because Texas Tech had gotten up to, number 7 in the country?
Well, Texas Tech was undefeated going into this game, and it was pretty much all Arizona State. Arizona State's playing at home. Fourth quarter happens, and then they give up that lead entirely.
Ooh, that's called sometimes choke time, Coach.
And Sun Devils looked defeated, I thought. But they put together a nice final drive, went down, scored, won the game. So that's one more undefeated team that's gone. We also saw it on Friday night where Louisville beats Miami. Two things happened there. First of all, Miami gets their first loss. The second thing that happens is that Carson Beck, who was the favorite for the Heisman Trophy, took a crap. Lost the game, looked like crap. And so now it's anybody's game, including Julian Sayin, who I thought had absolutely no shot at winning the Heisman Trophy this year.
No shot. He's gonna win it. Julian Sayin.
Let's not get carried away.
I'm just saying, if you look at the games that are up there on the table and the opportunity that you're going to have, because everybody talks about the Heisman moment. You're 11-0. You're going into that game at the end of the season. You do the job, and then this could be a good December for Julian. I mean, he was
not a long December. Counting crows.
A
very good December.
Just get Mrs. Robinson involved, and you'll be fine.
Mrs. Robinson,
not Counting Crows.
Lemonheads. Simon and Garfunkel?
What's the Counting Crows? They don't have a song about a... Yeah, that is a Lemonheads remake of a Simon and Garfunkel song. You know what? That was dumb. Everything gonna be all right. Rockabye. So, the thing I was going to say about Carson Beck in the Heisman race, he drops out. Julian Sayin goes from a 14-1 odd at the start of their game. And this was changing during, as it does. You've got the live odds when he's having a hell of a game like this. I think we had a big example of this for Jeremiah Smith. I can't remember exactly what game it was. It might have been the Michigan State game last year, because you remember he was making the one-handed snags up and down the block. The only thing that took away from it was that Colt McCoy was calling that one, and that sucked. But Julian Sayin, by halftime, had gone down to 7-1, something like that, almost cut his odds in half. And then by the time the day was done, he's a 4-1 odd to win the Heisman. Now you look around several sports books, he might be under, like plus 375. It's crazy how fast this has happened, but how could you not want to buy into it a little bit with the numbers he's putting up, how efficient he is, he's not turning the ball over, how accurate he is. He's got Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith and Max Clare, all these guys to throw the ball to. It's pretty good.
I don't want to rip on these guys too much because I have respect for them. I've thought they've done a pretty good job for their entire careers, but Gary Danielson and Brad Nessler on the television call. They were fine. I did get a kick out of
they're all right most
Danielson
weeks.
In that fourth quarter saying, they haven't subbed out at all on defense. They want that shutout. All the number ones are in there. And then you look down, there's not one starter in the game. They're all subbed out. It's all second and third string guys. Now, yes, they don't want to give up the shutout, of course. But can you imagine, like, if Caleb Downs is in the game, that final drive, it's 34-0, and he hurts himself?
It'd be
the
bad.
Backlash,
yeah.
of course.
Yeah,
look, as much as you
tough.
want the shutout, you got to be smart.
You do. And I really appreciated, you saw that hit that Aaron Scott laid. He is going to be a good
one
player.
Opportunity to play, man.
He's going to be a fine sailor.
Got to put it on film.
He is making incredible plays on special teams. They throw on the film there. Every time you see the Buckeyes on kickoff coverage, he's the first guy down there ready to lay the wood.
Special teams.
Let me get this point. Let me get the point out before special teams.
Special teams.
We don't have anybody that can kick. We don't have anybody that can punt. How about Joey McGuire? How about this, Joey? Huh, Joey? When we're at, say, our own 20, 25-yard line, it's sometimes good if you just boom the ball. I don't need to see the ball, like, flying to the 40-yard line. Try to kick it 65 yards. Swing your leg through the ball. Boom the thing down there. Kick the thing. Jayden fielding. Those uprights. In between them, okay? End over end. Kick it in between those uprights.
Big.
We have a
7-foot guy from Ball State.
We have a 9-foot 5-inch punter from down under, and they don't let him play. He's bigger than Andre the Giant, and they don't let him play. Nick McLarty, it's time to see him.
I do have one little direction for Ryan Day. This offseason, he needs to do something. I'm going to help him do it, but he needs to do it. I'm going to tell you what that is, plus Brownies, NFL, all that good stuff coming up in the 4 o'clock hour. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a disabled vehicle that's blocking the center lane on eastbound 33 near 270 on the West Outer Belt. Things are going to be stop and go from Post Road. We also have stop and go traffic on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 East and West split. This report is sponsored by Starbucks. The pumpkin spice latte is back at Starbucks, handcrafted with their signature espresso and real pumpkin sauce, then topped with whipped cream, cinnamon, and nutmeg. PSL, get it while it's hot or iced, only at Starbucks. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Enjoy rates lower than the national average, plus special rates on balance transfers with a Visa Platinum or Visa with Rewards credit card from BMI Federal Credit Union. Apply today at bmifcu.org/visa.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
Timmy Hall and AI Common Man here for Hollywood Casino Columbus and the ESPN Bet Sportsbook.
This ain't one of them, Timmy.
It's not the show, it's a spot. All October, we're watching our football team on Saturdays and the tailgate buffet.
Ooh, Mikey likey. Plus, they've got the 3 apps for $12 deal, and you can beat the crowds and reserve a table.
Yes, do that at HollywoodColumbus.com. And we got a special offer this month. Become a new member of our rewards program on the ESPN Penn Play app and get a $20 dining credit.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain for Toyota West. And with over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of 0 down and 0 payments until 2026. And every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. Offer expires 10/31. No payments for deferred payment. Interest accrues at time of inception with approved credit.
Hey friends, Beamer here. In the spirit of Halloween, Awaken 180 is offering free consultations. Learn how scary fast and how scary easy losing weight can be. For mine, I brought all the questions, and in the end, Awaken 180 was an absolute no-brainer for me. Determine if Awaken 180 is right for you. The free consultations end October 31st. Reserve by phone only at 844-346-1800. For details and the number, visit Awaken180weightloss.com. Scary easy with scary fast results.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom. Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood. Our owner? Free oil changes along with alignment on any 4-tire purchase. And Goodyear's up to $200 off? Yeah. Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling. But the Wood family is behind all this. Oh, those rascals. But don't tell it counts. Of course not. And what do they do again?
Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Goodyear's and save up to $200 more. See store for details.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven. I feel valued as a member.
They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
When you're ready to sell your car, another reason to choose Hinderer Motor Company is the easy, fast, fair, and hassle-free way to sell. This is Justin Hinderer. We pay top dollar for your vehicle, whatever the make or model, and no purchase is necessary. Consider trading and get even more toward your next vehicle. Drive in today and leave with cash, or get a great deal. See why it's a pleasure doing business. Just visit HindererMotorCompany.com.
5 words no one wants to hear? You need a new roof. What do you do? Who do you call? How are you going to pay for it? Hey, it's Timmy Hall, and these are all questions that run through people's minds when they hear those 5 words. But if you pick up the phone and call Victor's Home Solutions, your new roof will be the easiest, most hassle-free home improvement project you'll ever do. Victor's has thousands of 5-star ratings for both customer service and high-quality installation. Plus, they offer a 50-year leak-free guarantee on every roof they install. And since no one wants to pay these high interest rates for a limited time, Victor's is offering 5-year, no-interest financing with minimum monthly payments for qualified buyers. So if you need a new roof, don't stress. Victor's Home Solutions has your back. It starts with a free 21-point roof inspection. It assesses the exact condition of your roof and what needs to be done next. Set up your inspection today. 866-VICTORS. That's 866-VICTORS or online at victors.com. Hey, it's Timmy Hall for Central Ohio's most trusted and experienced group of orthopedic experts, Orthopedic One. They helped me with my hip pain, and I trust they can help you as well, because Orthopedic One is where you go to get better. So find a physician or location at orthopedic1.com.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars, Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon, I'm Tyler Danberg. Ohio State quarterback Julian Sayin earned Big Ten Player of the Week and Freshman of the Week honors after throwing for a career-high 393 yards and 4 touchdowns versus Wisconsin. Sayin on fighting a rhythm early versus the Badgers.
I think, pretty quickly in the offense, just because the guys are making, be in the right spot in our RPOs and, in the quick game world. And I think the receivers were catching a knife and did a really good job. Offensive line was protecting well. So I think it's easy to get into a rhythm when guys are in the right spot and, they're making great plays after the catch. It definitely gives you a lot of confidence.
NFL, Buccaneers are at the Lions at 7, followed by the Texans at the Seahawks at 10. In baseball, the Mariners and Blue Jays battle in the final game of the ALCS at 8:10. Winner to face the Dodgers in the World Series. This update sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. In the spirit of Halloween, Awaken 180 is offering free consultations all month long. Call 844-346-1800.
Our favorite basketball players are Leaky Black and Grady Dick.
That is childish nonsense.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Foodgasm coming up at 4:46. Jason's beef with our guy Jayson Stark at 5:30. Someone's birthday today.
Yeah? Who?
Yeah.
Who?
Someone is turning 6'7".
6'7"?
6'7",
Oh, that's...
Hello there, Timmy. It's my lover's birthday, Viggo Mortensen.
Oh!
He's 67 years old. All the kids with their 6'7", I don't care about that. I care about 69. Like we did on the channel.
You don't dig the whole 6'7" thing
It's
here,
fine.
Queen?
It's fine.
I mean, here we are celebrating his 67th birthday, so it's got to be a little bit more than fine.
Where's my music? There it is. Okay.
How you doing, Queen?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. Except for that stupid idiot Prince Andrew.
Oh, yeah.
I rue the day I sired him.
Yeah, I know, Queen. How's everything else going, though? Do you get to watch a lot of football in the afterlife? I know that they just finished up the London series. So that happened this past weekend,
you know
last
what
game.
I learned on Saturday morning? Jaguars suck.
Yes, they do.
Let's stop pretending they're good. Let's stop pretending that Trevor Lawrence is anything but a long-haired fool.
Well, they're supposed to be your team. I mean, that was all the talk, that they're just going to send you the Jags. They'd be the London Jags.
No, not at all. We're going to have our own team. By the way, speaking of teams, I heard that Columbus has a UFL team called the Aviators.
Yes, our producer, Panama Ted, is actually excited for that team.
Yes.
But Common Man does not like the UFL. He thinks that it sucks.
Have a premonition.
What is it?
My premonition is that the UFL will be deader than I am 12 months from now.
I think that's a pretty strong prediction, Queen, because people need to watch your product in order for it to survive and
now,
buy
if
tickets.
you'll excuse me, I have to go to my friend Viggo Mortensen's house. He's going to have a ride from Ghost Lizzie tonight.
Oh, good old...
I'm going to ride him like Hidalgo. Bye-bye!
See you, Queen. That was a nice drop by.
It's been a while for the Queen. Been a while since I could. We talked about special teams previously in the last hour. Buckeye special teams. This is the one area where that in the running game where I'm queasy because I don't understand why you're a program like Ohio State and it's been such a struggle to find a difference-making kicker and, quite frankly, punter. So, Ryan Day, here's what we do. In the offseason, you take $1 million.
Yeah.
You got $1 million?
Get a lot of cash.
You're saying you got $1 million.
Cut $1 million out of your salary if you have to. I don't care what's done.
And you go out.
You got to do something.
And you find yourself the best kicker that $1 million can buy. There's got to be some sort of grammatical offspring, right? Or like Reggie Roby Jr. Jr. could be your punter.
Did you say Grammatica?
Grammatica.
Like Bill and Martine?
Sure, they have kids, right?
Like Bartholomew Grammatica?
Bart Grammatica.
Bart, come on.
Go find him. Pay $1 million because my greatest fear is that you have a team that's good enough to win a national championship. You're going to be in a situation in the playoffs. You desperately need points. You need a 3. You need it at 48.
I really do.
But you're not comfortable and you miss the kick.
I'm really afraid because despite how good the Buckeyes are right now, we all agree they are. They're the rightful number 1 team in the nation for now, right? That means nothing with how you're going to go through that gauntlet that is still to come, where we got to figure out what that last game of the regular season is going to look like.
I don't want to talk about that.
I don't want to talk about that. But then
I'm done with that.
But you got the conference championship game that you're planning on making for the first time in a while, and you have to figure out how you're going to navigate that. There could be a lot of different ideas about what that game looks like. I still think you want to go all the way in and win a conference championship to assure yourself the bye week. However that worked for Oregon, I do not care. But I am a believer that when you get down to all of the continuous good on good team versus good team, great team versus great team, elite team versus elite team, you're going to need to make the 48-yard kick, the 52-yard kick. And I do not believe that we can step up and knock that through the uprights. I think
these kicks are commonplace now.
Joey's got the leg. I think we've seen, sorry, not Joey. Jaden,
Julian, whatever the hell his name is.
You've seen that he has the leg to kick it farther than 50 yards, but missing that 38-yarder
Justin
did not give you a lot of confidence.
Jayson?
There's a lot of Fieldings, and there's a lot of Jadens out there, too, and a lot of Aidens, Bradens, Caden, Ladens, Dadens, and Badens.
Dan Fielding.
Him, too? Dan Fielding?
You know that one?
Yeah.
Dan Fielding.
The common man probably gets it. Timmy, you're too
get that reference.
You're too young.
Everything gonna be all right.
Rockabye.
All right, football from yesterday. Browns take it to the Dolphins.
Oh, man. Mike
Browns had their poo uniforms on.
Did they leave him in Cleveland? They took him back, didn't they?
You know who they should have left in Cleveland? Tua.
Both of them.
Here's the final line on Tua.
Both of them, though. What, Mike McDaniel going to throw Tua under the bus? What are you talking about?
He doesn't have to throw him under. Tua threw himself under the bus.
Mike McDaniel should get under the bus with him.
He was 12 of 23 for 100 yards, 3 picks, 3 fumbles.
He's bad.
Yuck!
There's no Tyreek. It's a weather game. He's not that good
what is
now.
Tyreek doing that game?
Probably not that much, but he's fast.
Oh, he's fast. It's wet. He's fast.
He
can jump in the stands and drop kick a pregnant woman in the stomach. He can do that.
I would not like to see him do that again. He's not a good guy. Don't take what I said to be any kind of backing over what kind of man that Tyreek Hill is. How about Quinshon Judkins, though, and the way that he can run the football? Speaking of guys that are doing great,
I don't know what to tell you, man. He sure can run that football, though, can he?
Kareem Hunt, huh? Hey.
Got hurt yesterday.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Anyway.
They got Isaiah Pacheco.
Oh, Pacheco.
I like a Pacheco.
Browns.
That's the segment.
Browns.
That's the segment.
I would like to point out that you had a nice performance in the slop yesterday. All right, you took advantage of the elements. The Dolphins had no idea how to win in that slop. And then let's go to the suburbs and build a dome. Yeah. Yep. Let's even everything out.
And you know what? I was listening to some of the post game because I was out driving around. I had to go out and get some things for dinner. Did lovely little Korean beef last night.
Oh, Korean beef.
I got to make a little marinade. Did 2 pounds of nice marinated Korean beef. No, yeah, I did. I chopped it. I use ground beef, but I chop it really thin, so it really marinates. I use like a sesame oil with a soy sauce and brown sugar concoction. It all kind of marinates and gets sticky.
Where did you get this recipe?
We've just had it for a while. It was probably an online recipe, and then you add your own take to it, and you sort of perfect it.
All right.
And so it did a little
Sounds like
stir
cultural
fry.
appropriation to me, Teddy. Doesn't sound very authentic Korean.
Well, that's about
sounds like Timmy's. Hey, it's Korean beef. Hey,
it is Korean beef.
Margaret Cho came over.
So what are you talking about? That's offensive. I got my stir fry, I got my rice, I got my red pepper, my onions, my water chestnuts.
I hate a water chestnut.
Baby corn.
I don't like baby corn.
I love the baby corn.
I don't like a chestnut.
Oh, it tastes canned. I love it. You know, you could just taste the can.
You were running errands, what?
And I'm listening to the postgame show, and Tyvis is talking about the Cleveland Browns' identity. And it was exactly like against what you just said. Why we have to see all these Northern Belt franchises throwing away some of the things that make football special in that part of the country. And the Browns play good defense, and they run the football. That's always been their MO. And when they are doing well, usually those two things have to be doing pretty good. And they buried, albeit another bad football team, but they completely embarrassed the Dolphins, and they did it behind good defense. They got a score. They got their newly traded for cornerback found his way into the end zone. Tyson Campbell.
Oh, that's right.
On, I think it was the first series of the second half. Tua threw it to him, and he made a nice job of toe tapping to stay in bounds. Tua would have another ugly interception before the game was done.
Mike McDaniel's not ruling out showing him the bench. Who's their backup quarterback?
Show yourself the bench. Who is the backup for
Quinn.
the Dolphins?
Who?
Quinn Ewers.
Yeah, Quinn
that's
Ewers.
right. Quinn Ewers. He
Former
played
Buckeyes
that game.
yesterday. Yes.
He looked good, too.
Yeah, 5 for 8.
Texas wish they had a little Quinn, too. You watch Arch Manning this weekend, Teddy?
What are you talking about? A win? He's a winner.
That's fine.
But they're playing against Kentucky. I mean, that's
That's a tough road
SEC
game.
team. Yeah, you're on the road at Kentucky.
The grit it takes to go to Kentucky and win. Shame on you.
Yeah.
50-year-old Eli Manning eating a Jersey Mike sub back there.
Moving in on
Danny DeVito's
time.
He's a good actor, Eli, isn't he?
It's fantastic.
I just really love these subs.
It's a wonder that they didn't let him be Chad Powers in his own show. We'll be taking that character. Thank you very much.
Have you watched the Chad Powers show?
I did watch it.
Is that any good?
It's
I mean, the
pretty- it's pretty
disguise
good.
looks comical, like he's been poisoned by power lines.
That's part of what
you have radiation poisoning.
That's part of what makes it funny. It is pretty good. I like Glenn Powell. He's a good actor.
All right, more NFL goodness from yesterday coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Traffic is moving a little slow on westbound 670 from Grandview Avenue to I-70. You're also going to hit a slowdown on eastbound 33 between 270 and Bixby Road on the East Outer Belt. This report is sponsored by Franklin County Crisis Care Center.org. Are you or someone you know feeling overwhelmed by a mental health or addiction crisis? The Franklin County Crisis Care Center is now open 24/7 with care from certified peers and professionals. Learn more at franklincrisiscare.org. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic, sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences, tickets, sideline passes, trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Register at roosterswings.com.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, we've got a problem at Pella.
I like where this is going.
Because of Pella's reputation and quality, a lot of folks assume that we're out of budget.
Oh, that's too... Oh, I hate hearing.
But we've actually got 5 awesome window lines that fit any budget, from the $300,000 to the $3 million home, and far from the most expensive.
So you actually don't have a problem. Awesome.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400.
Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Bobby Carpenter here with the Riverside Bank of Dublin Sports Money Report. The thing I like about sports is that it prepares you for life, especially team sports. Surrounding yourself with the right people, letting them do their job makes you better. Riverside Bank doesn't have a ton of people, but their people have a ton of experience and know how to get the job done. They're all about quality over quantity. Here's Chuck Moore, CEO, and Travis Sanders, president of Riverside Bank of Dublin, on how they win with people.
A team's success can be directly tied to the quality of its players, coaches, and leadership. In sports and in business, talent alone doesn't win. It's why we focus on building strong relationships with our clients and why we strive to always offer the best advice, the best products, and the best customer service for our clients.
Thanks, Travis. We want them to focus on their business and their people and let us handle their banking needs.
Tune in every day for the Riverside Bank of Dublin Sports Money Report. Visit their office at 6300 France Road in Dublin or even online at riverside.bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $200 into something bigger when you bet on money line, spread, totals, player props.
$200 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Help DEA keep our communities safe and healthy by participating in National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day, Saturday, October 25th. Take action right in your own home by cleaning out your medicine cabinet of unneeded medications. Keep them safe, clean them out, take them back. Find a collection site near you at DEATakeback.com. Do your part to lower overdose deaths and prevent prescription drug misuse before it starts. That's DEATakeback.com.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is, fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
All your favorite fan shows are on YouTube, along with those fake YouTube ads like chew this gum and it grows new teeth. Experience the splendor of Bo sitting in his closet, Timmy Hall's gouty gold chains, and Matty Ice wearing a coat in 90-degree weather. It's all there. Head to YouTube and subscribe today.
5 words no one wants to hear? You need a new roof. What do you do? Who do you call? How are you going to pay for it? Hey, it's Timmy Hall, and these are all questions that run through people's minds when they hear those 5 words. But if you pick up the phone and call Victor's Home Solutions, your new roof will be the easiest, most hassle-free home improvement project you'll ever do. Victor's has thousands of 5-star ratings for both customer service and high-quality installation. Plus, they offer a 50-year leak-free guarantee on every roof they install. And since no one wants to pay these high interest rates for a limited time, Victor's is offering 5-year, no-interest financing with minimum monthly payments for qualified buyers. So if you need a new roof, don't stress. Victor's Home Solutions has your back. It starts with a free 21-point roof inspection. It assesses the exact condition of your roof and what needs to be done next. Set up your inspection today. 866-VICTORS. That's 866-VICTORS or online at victors.com.
If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need Hair Volume from New Nordic. Available online at Amazon and newnordicusa.com or in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A little breezy out there, but sunny skies and temperatures holding in the low 60s, making for a decent finish on this Monday. Overnight, down to the mid-40s with a bit of a breeze and still mild and dry. During the day Tuesday, chance of a shower early, a break, and the chance of a shower late. In between, it'll be breezy and dry with temperatures in the mid-60s. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
One watches QVC religiously. The other studies Paige Spirinak's golf swing. This is Man and Timmy.
All right, so I don't even believe this, but Fish emailed, and there's the second thing, too. There's an actual Grammatica in college football.
I know, he's kicking at South Florida.
South Florida Bowl, Nico Grammatica.
He's only one of 3 from 50-plus, though.
That's not good enough.
That's a disgrace.
That's a disgrace to the family name.
That's right.
What are we doing?
I don't want him.
Fart on that. Speaking of farts, dear God, I've never heard the common man rip a loud one in all our time working together, and in the middle of an in-show ping pong game, just rips one. And he does like a little hand motion, which is probably the thing you do at home when you're farting, because you got to have like a signal. He does like a Tiger Woods fist bump and then rips it. God. And I lost again.
No, you won that game.
Didn't feel like it.
It stopped me in my own tracks. Foul.
What came over you?
I don't know.
Had to come out.
It was rough.
Had to come out.
I was choking on my own fart. That only happens about once a year, where I really get disgusted by the smell of my own fart.
Have you ever
had Teddy walked through it with his mouth open.
Oh, my God. I warned you. Did you get through that unscathed, Teddy? Was it okay?
Got to see the green mist.
I did not smell anything.
He was like Pigpen, Charlie Brown. Just a haze over him. I did not catch a whiff. Thankfully, it didn't migrate to the other side of the table. So I thank God for that.
I'm sorry. I don't want to be that guy. You know, a good open mouth belch. I'm all about that.
Is that like
in public? But I don't want to be the farter.
Is that like the thing you do though? Do you always do that? Because everyone has to have a thing when they fart, like either like a warning or something to make it funnier.
Around my daughter, I will do like the truck horn pull, just really pull down.
Yes,
and she knows what. I raise my leg too, and she knows what's coming.
Yep,
she runs for cover.
One of the things that I will do is like the quarterback leg kick, like when you're like bringing someone in motion, or when you're going to go with the cadence. Lift the leg, snap for the ball, like that. Also, there's the shotgun where you go, and then that's a good one.
Thank you.
All of it.
Sure, men. That's what we do here.
That's right.
Football from yesterday. Rams kicked the crap out of the Jags. That was the London game. Another crappy game for 9:30. But
yeah, that game sucked.
Jags are pretend good. I said that 2 weeks ago. I'll say it now. Chiefs shut out the Raiders 31-0.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Is that Raider team bad? I'm surprised they haven't fired Chip Kelly. I'm not saying it's all his fault, but
maybe they do.
Somebody's got to take a fall for that.
Yeah, it's getting to the point, you said it, where someone has to be let go. I don't care if they fire Ike Hilliard. I don't care
you if it's Ike Hilliard.
No, you know what I mean. They have to fire their Ike Hilliard.
Someone's got to take the fall.
Yes, somebody's got to go, because you cannot keep banging your head against the wall. The 31-0. I mean, you expected the Chiefs to beat the Raiders at home, but to not even be competitive, you look like a college football team against them. Gross.
Eagles actually passed the ball. Jalen Hurts over 300 yards. They beat the Vikings.
You had to. You got to throw the ball, because winning apparently is not enough in Philly if you don't make everybody happy while you're winning.
But the problem was the last 2 weeks they weren't winning.
Well, no.
That's the thing.
But let's be clear, they were angry and mad when they were 4-0. They were angry and mad when they were undefeated.
That's right.
And then maybe there was some truth to that where they could see the losses were coming if they didn't change the ways that they played.
I am not going to get on another fan base for having expectations. We're the same way here.
No, that's a good point. And the Eagles have expectations. They're Super Bowl champs, and they like to fancy themselves as not a team that has to rely on just simply a tush push to be a good team. I also, and there wasn't any particular moment in that game. I did love how there were some people on social media pointing out this one thing that the Vikings did on the one tush push. Did you notice that, where somebody went almost perpendicular on the snap of the football? Yeah. Someone went sideways, and the guy was like, the Vikings have found the way to stop the tush push. They got the first down. they got the first down on that play. So they tried something different, and maybe it slowed them down a little bit, but they still got enough to get the first down. I think I'm finally done with that play. I know it's kind of been brewing over the season. I don't think they ref it the right way.
They're going to get rid of the play in the offseason.
Yeah, I think they will. Or at the very least, you have to go to the virtual assist every time they run it just to make sure that they're onside when they fire the football off. But they got it to Devontae Smith. They got it to A.J. Brown. Those guys ate 326 yards for Jalen.
We had the Colts. They're 6-1. I mean, I guess they're
Team
real. I keep expecting them to fall down.
I think they're real.
They have not done it. They beat the Chargers. I'm always amazed how things happen. Like in my mind, I picture a big boardroom, long table, professional people there, people with jobs, Timmy.
Men with jobs.
Well, men and women. I'm not a sexist
jobs.
like you, right? They're all there, people with jobs. And they're discussing, hey, what's great branding for us? What type of uniform should we wear this year? And they're all discussing. It's like, well, we got really cool ones with powder blue. We got that. Let's wear that.
Oh,
nah, we've done it.
Got the Air Coryells, right? The Fouts.
We got like Natron Means, Stan Humphries.
Oh yeah,
throwbacks we can go back to when they went to the Super Bowl and lost to the 49ers. We got that.
Good Natron Means reference.
We got that. Should we do that now? Maybe an all white with the white helmet. That looked pretty good, right?
Yeah, nah. All things that we've done, and we know that they work.
How about we do our tops and bottoms the color of piss? How about we do that? You deserve to lose that game yesterday, Chargers, just because of the fashion faux pas that you put in front of our faces. You look like fighting piss sticks.
Going with the piss over the mustard.
I feel like a dehydrated piss is the way to go, Timmy.
With that one, the golden showers.
It fits this show a little bit better.
You know, and they played like that too. They played like that. Have you made anything of Carly Irsay-Gordon, who's been apparently down on the sideline level for all these games? Maybe it hasn't been every single game, but she seems to be very into it. And I don't think she's overstepping her bounds. Like, she just likes to be present down there.
6-1, baby. She can be down there all she wants.
Business. No, I'm just saying it's a different look. I mean, I think Arthur Blank will pop down to the sideline.
Well, Jerry Jones is down there, right?
Jerry will come down there.
Oh, Jerry's there. Sometimes
Jerry's
up in the booth.
box.
Unless they're getting beat at Carolina, then he can't.
Then he migrates up to the booth.
Yeah.
Needs a toilet.
Was he flipping off the fans in Carolina? Is that where he did that? Or was that
the Jets?
Was that in New York?
Jets fan.
Cowboys didn't lose yesterday, though, Teddy.
No, they did not.
They beat
the Commanders. Washington.
Commanders.
Yeah.
Well,
Timmy's team.
There was a game yesterday?
Jaden Daniels dead now. Again.
Oh, Jaden Daniels. Oh, things have gone bad for him? That's too bad.
Meanwhile.
What, does he have a significant injury?
My football team's 4-2.
No, you can't talk. You can't say good things about your football
I
team.
can indeed.
You don't like them.
I can say good things.
You hate them.
I do hate them.
You don't
I really
like
do.
'em.
Man, the Saints are bad.
Spencer Rattler.
Here, I got a stat for you. Ready?
Can't get it.
The Ravens.
Yeah.
Coming off a bye. By the way, Lamar did not practice again today. That's not good. Ravens are 1-5. They are hosting the 4-2 Bears next weekend. The Ravens are 6.5-point favorites.
Wow.
Now, Lamar did not practice today.
That's going to adjust if Lamar cannot play and they find out that he's out. That
I
will
would
adjust.
think so.
Yeah. 6.5-point favorites.
1-5 team against a 4-2 team. The 1-5 is a 6.5-point favorite.
Do you at least feel good about your coach that seems to be
No, I hate him.
changing things up
You
in
know what I feel
Chicago?
good about?
All that matters is the wins.
I feel good about the development of the offensive line and their ability to finally run the football with consistency. That's what I feel good about.
You just don't have a lot of confidence that Caleb Williams is the
Timmy,
long-term guy.
I've seen a lot of quarterbacks come and go, buddy.
I know it's been a lot like
I've seen
Cleveland
a lot, and I don't like how thin-skinned he is. And Ben Johnson. Troy Aikman hurt my feelings. I was distracted getting my nails painted at the manicurist.
Here's my problem with the Commanders, by the way, since you brought that game up. It's almost like when you go after aging veterans that are so old, it might backfire. Austin Eckler was lost for the season. They have no wide receivers that are healthy. Not all those receivers are the ancient ones. Zach Ertz, he's ancient. He's been ouchy. He was able to play and caught a touchdown, but this season just took a hard left turn, and it's because your Bears came in a slop fest and knocked them off their perch, and now they're under 500 all of a sudden, and Jaden could be out for a while.
I have something to tell you about yesterday. You're going to think it's a lie, but I swear it's not, and that's coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You should watch out for an accident that's blocking the right lane on southbound 315 at West Broad Street. And there's some stop-and-go traffic on westbound 670 between 71 and 315. This report is sponsored by Starbucks. The pumpkin spice latte is back at Starbucks, handcrafted with their signature espresso and real pumpkin sauce, then topped with whipped cream, cinnamon, and nutmeg. PSL. Get it while it's hot or iced, only at Starbucks. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Victor's Home Solutions. Schedule your free 21-point roof and window inspection today at victors.com.
Looking to get your roof or siding replaced this fall? Call the company that delivers an excellent customer experience every time. Newman Roofing. Don't wait. Call Newman Roofing today at 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Looking for bold flavors and award-winning spirits? High Bank Distillery is your destination for handcrafted cocktails, locally inspired dishes, and Whiskey War, the nationally recognized whiskey. Stop by their Grandview, Gahanna, and Westerville locations this week. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
If you love losing big money, then boy do we have the promo code for you. Enter code BIGBEAUTIFULBILL to unlock these awesome offers. You can buy a car for even more money than before, or watch your heat and electric bills skyrocket. It's exclusive for everyone, thanks to Trump's Big Beautiful Bill, which our Senator John Huston supported. So use promo code BIGBEAUTIFULBILL. Sit back and crack open a cold one, but just one, because that's all you can afford. Paid for by NRDC Action Fund.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
A show you can feel deep down in your plums.
No, that is a bad place to touch. No, 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 no.
This is Common Man and Timmy.
This dumb show brought to you by the Hinderer Motor Company. Foodgasm coming up at 4:46. I had a new sandwich over the weekend that I'll tell you about.
Delicious. I'm excited for a big food week at the Hall household, too, for something we're going to make when the cool weather starts to come in.
Is it chili time?
No, it's actually not chili time.
You said highs in the 50s, and we're going to have highs in the 50s this week.
I did. That means chili is a green light, but there's something else that we're going to cook, and I'm excited for it, and it's got to be cool temps to do it.
Hey, Crew will face off with FC Cincinnati.
Oh, boy.
In the first round of the playoffs. First game is a week from tonight. I saw some of the FC Cincinnati fans bitching and moaning.
I like bitching and moaning,
because the start time for that game is at 6:45, and my God, how are you supposed to get off of work at 5 and get sloppy drunk enough for the game at 6:45? It's like just forfeit the game.
I mean, look, we're going to have some Buckeye basketball games aplenty that are at 6:30, so we'll be bitching and moaning a lot. If you think 6:45
How
is
about
bad.
you get ready to cheer and get crazy because it's a hell is real playoff matchup and you've won nothing in terms of cups and you have an opportunity to knock off the Crew.
I mean, honestly, what time would suffice? 7? I feel like 7 o'clock, there'd be no bitching and moaning at all, right? It's 15 minutes. 15 minutes difference.
All right, I got a stat for you. Ready?
Yeah, NFL stat? What do you got?
So, Raiders shut out in Kansas City yesterday, 31-0. Just a pathetic offensive performance.
Yeah, we just mentioned that game. Yep.
Okay. Chiefs in that game had 30 first downs.
Okay.
30 first downs. The Raiders in that game ran 30 offensive plays. Think about that. 30 first downs.
Plays.
And the Raiders ran 30 plays.
I got to see what the time of possession was in that one. 42 minutes, 8 seconds for the Chiefs. Time of possession to 17:52 for the Raiders.
Oh, my insides hurt.
Dear God.
My insides hurt.
That's so bad.
How about that?
When is Chip going to get fired?
Broncos
this week?
Giants thing, too.
Oh, my God.
That was nuts.
So I will say the Denver-New York game, and you can throw Green Bay and Arizona. I thought that salvaged what was a pretty crappy day of football. Would you agree? There wasn't a whole lot from the morning game in London.
In terms of
there
dramatics.
wasn't a lot
You're
in the
probably
1
right.
o'clock window. We didn't have that great, witching hour that
About the Panthers and the
Hanson
Jets.
likes
That
to
was,
talk about.
That was pretty good. Panthers Jets, where Aaron Glenn is yelling at everyone last week. Why you want to bench the quarterback? And then you go bench the quarterback.
And now, last week, Justin Fields was the man. None of it was his fault. And now, not. So there we go. What was I saying, though?
Late games, good.
The Denver game, the Denver-New York game, that salvaged what was a otherwise sleepy day of football, and it did so in a big way. Because there was a lot of trash talk and some juice. Our own guy from Gahanna, Ohio State Buckeye, wore the first Block O recipient, Jonathan Cooper. He was part of the talkers for Denver, saying how, Jackson Dart, he sounded like you almost. It's like he's got his chain. He likes people to see him out there being flashy, but that's all well and good. And then this got back to some of the Giants players, and they were throwing barbs all week long. So this game had some of that going into it. You got spiky-haired Bo Nix against the chain-wearing Jackson Dart, who's got his eye black smeared under his right eye.
Doesn't Bo Nix without the helmet on look like he's about 50 years old?
You think
he's got like 50? He looks like a grizzled railway worker. He's got the pot mark skin. He's like
railway or railroad worker.
Railroad.
Either way,
Railway.
I can kind of see what you're saying, but he has sort of a youthful look to him at the same time because of the spiky hair that he has.
He looks like an idiot. He's not a Jackson Dart idiot, but the battle of morons yesterday.
Different kind of idiot.
Sean Payton's an idiot altogether.
It's like the battle of dude bro quarterbacks.
Did you see Sean Payton on that pass interference call? He ran to midfield. They flagged him for it. It didn't matter because the ball was on the 2-yard line.
But what if there wasn't a PI in the end zone and you're giving half the distance to the goal line for running out like a madman? But still, 0 points for the Broncos going into the fourth quarter. 19-0. Jackson Dart, he's just whistling on his way to victory. And then 33 points for the Broncos. Jackson Dart even thought he had won the game there in the final 2 minutes where he stretched over the goal line and scored that last TD. But there is nothing that I love more than late game execution to perfection when you are put into a tight spot and you still do the exact things you have to do to execute. The Broncos had enough time to get that done. Oh, and you had the idiot kicker. Missed the extra point.
Yeah.
So instead of a tie, Denver got to just flat out win it. They must have gained, 55 or 60 yards with the 2 plays they ran? Ran right up to the ball, got the spike, just in time to see that thing sail through the uprights.
Then you had Packers and Cardinals. I was surprised that game was close. I mean, Jacoby Brissett was starting for the Cardinals. Not that I think Kyler Murray's any good, but still. The Packers are supposed to be good. Do we know if the Packers are good, by the way? They had that really nice performance the first week of the season against the Lions. And everybody said, oh, Packers, they're back, cream of the crop.
Mm-hmm.
Are they? They look to be just treading water.
Yeah, they do. They did win the game, so let's be sure to give them credit.
They won the game.
It is the NFL, and it's a little different when you go on the road and you just get the job done. Most of these scores are going to wind up just being closer anyway. And I think as we get into the middle portion of the season too, you're going to see teams that are just fighting and clawing to stay in it before they bow out. Because I don't know if the Cardinals at this point now are a team that can make the playoffs. But
no, I know that they're not.
Going into that game, if they beat the Packers, then they are still very much alive, and they're gonna believe that. And especially too, they threw a game away. What was that game the week before where? Oh, it was the Titans game. So they had the Colts, they had the Titans where they literally threw a win away, and now they've lost 5 in a row, so they do stink. But I'm not so sure about the Packers. They got Micah Parsons, so you know that their defense is going to always be able to get after the quarterback, but we'll see what they do over the next couple of weeks.
Who was doing the game for Fox? Was that Kenny Albert?
No, okay, so
Packers.
I don't know who was doing the color commentary, but it's the Cardinals are chasing. You had some things about Gary Danielson in the Ohio State game this weekend.
Then it was Jonathan Vilma.
Then John Vilma. Kenny Albert and John Vilma, the old Miami Hurricane. So the Cardinals are moving down the field. Packers have that dramatic drive. They get the fourth down throw to Tucker Kraft, and they bang it in. So they're up 27-23. And as they're like moving past the 50, the Cardinals are. Vilma just comes on the mic and says, "Yep, just want to be pointing out here that the Cardinals will need a touchdown. A field goal is not going to cut it." Yep, they're up by 4. Packers are up by 4. Field goal's not going to get it done here.
We got a lot of casual fans
just
out
pointing
there.
that out.
Yeah, just pointing that out.
For the casual
I mean, my
viewer.
daughter doesn't know what planet she's on half the time. She probably appreciated that.
Just thought that was pretty rich.
That was like back in the day, Fox would have the baseball coverage. They do now. But it was even dumber back then because Tim McCarver was your color analyst. May he rest in peace. I enjoyed John Smoltz. Tim McCarver, I did not enjoy. And he would be the most basic guy in the world. He would assume that you've never watched a baseball game before. Now, in fairness to him, maybe this is a producer, maybe this is what Fox wanted him to do, and he's just appeasing his bosses. But he would be the guy like, it's called a changeup because you're changing off of the fastball. It doesn't go as fast. As a matter of fact, here's a cartoon baseball to explain it to you. Why do I sound like Jay Burson? Hello!
See, the 2-seam fastball is when the 2 fingers are there. The 4-seam is when the 4 fingers are there.
Then when you fist it.
And I hate Deion Sanders.
You know what? Deion Sanders poured an entire thing of Gatorade on top of him.
He sure did. He sure did.
You know, McCarver's laughing from the afterlife. How's your foot feel? Not too good, eh, Deion?
What was that? That was around the Deion is going to try to play in an NFL game and a Major League Baseball playoff game, right?
Yeah.
Throws the water on him. McCarver's just doused with liquid. He kept saying something back to him.
You're a classy guy.
Oh, you're a class act,
something like that.
Real class act.
Something like that. All right. Foodgasm. I tried a new sandwich this weekend. I'll tell you about it coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Traffic is backing up due to an accident that's on West Broad Street between Central Avenue and Glenwood Avenue. And we also have a slowdown on northbound 270 on the East Outer Belt from Easton Way to 161. This report is sponsored by Allstate. Wish you could save on home insurance? With Allstate, you could easily save and get quality protection. Yep, it's a win-win. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by The Waterworks and Header Plumbing, Drain, Heating, and Cooling. Together to serve you better. Schedule today at thewaterworks.com.
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time, but it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you're over 50, it's likely that you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. And those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens the last time that happens. For just $99, you'll receive blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up. You get early payout on parlays, too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain for Toyota West. And with over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of 0 down and 0 payments until 2026. And every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. Offer expires 10/31. No payments for deferred payment. Interest periods of time of inception with approved credit.
Did you know that the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy? And did you know that man shaves his pits? True story.
Listen weekdays at 3.
The Fan.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood.
Our owner?
Free oil changes along with alignment?
On any 4-tire purchase.
And Goodyear's up to $200 off?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling.
But the Wood family is behind all this.
Oh, those rascals.
But don't tell the accountants.
Of course not. And what do they do again?
Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Goodyear's and save up to $200 more. See store for details.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of our specialties here at Pella Wilson is getting rid of old, smaller windows with no view and replacing them with huge, beautiful windows that can change the look and feel of your home.
We tried that once, but we cut the hole a bit too big, so we had to put in a garage door instead in their dining room.
Wilson.
Didn't improve the view, but they do have a drive-through now, so you're welcome, Gruball family.
Get the windows that can change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. My good friends over at Sleep Better Columbus want you to know that if you're 65 or older, enjoying those golden years, but maybe you're dealing with restless nights, you need to listen up. Are you tossing and turning, struggling with sleep apnea, and that leaves you wiped out during the day? Well, it's time to reclaim your rest with Dr. Mark Levy at Sleep Better Columbus. As a leading provider in non-surgical sleep apnea treatments, Dr. Levy helps you breathe easier and sleep deeper with custom oral appliances, a comfortable alternative to CPAP. The best part is that Sleep Better Columbus is in network with most medical insurance plans and is a proud Medicare provider, so your coverage can work seamlessly with Sleep Better Columbus. And as we head toward the end of the year, don't let those benefits go unused. You don't want to wait to use your deductible. Act now to make the most of it with Sleep Better Columbus. Call Sleep Better Columbus today at 800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com. Once again, that number, 800-MORE-SLEEP or sleepbettercolumbus.com for your consultation. Sleep better, live better. You've earned it.
It's Reaction Monday, where our highly trained experts talk football.
Sponsored by the Roofing Guys.
Your home for reaction and overreaction, The Fan.
Panama Ted is being forced to produce this show against his will. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Timmy, would you like some more Buckeye conversation coming up at 6 o'clock?
Oh, I think I know the guys that are going to give it to us.
Oh, it's Buckeye Roundtable. 2 big hours. Skip Mossick, Paul Keels, Jim Lachey, Coach Cooper with the boys tonight. Also, they will talk to Patrick Murphy, your guy, Tim May, and a little guy called Ryan Day.
Oh,
he will be on the show.
Scheduled to appear.
Yeah. By the way, R.I.P. to Doug Martin, a.k.a. Muscle Hamster.
That was too bad to see.
Passed away at the age of 36. I don't know all the details, but apparently he died in police custody in Oakland. I don't know, but he had a couple really, really good years.
Oh.
Short guy.
Yeah. The Muscle Hamster.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Great nickname.
Low center of gravity.
Thick. Was he a Boise State?
He was. Yeah. I think it was a first-round pick, like late first round, but
yeah,
he's from California.
So he definitely has to get some credit, too, with the time that he was coming through Boise State when they were one of those programs, right? The Boise State Broncos.
Was he with them then? I guess he must have been.
Yeah,
he's 36.
He's 36 years old. He was drafted in 2012, so we didn't go into the college football playoff until 2014, as we know here, winning the first ever one. And they were always one of those programs where people would just say, man, this team is so good, but the playoff is not big enough to get a team like Boise State in unless they not only go 12-0, but also catch like a Texas or an Oklahoma or Oregon on their non-conference schedule and win that one too. But He was a great player. That was sad to see.
It's always terrible when somebody dies, especially a guy who's only 36 years old. But the reason why I thought of him there is because I mentioned that Pat Murphy is going to be on Buckeye Roundtable tonight. And I call Pat Murphy Muscle Hamster.
Because very low center of gravity.
He's got that same
huge.
sort of body look to him. And so, R.I.P. Doug Martin, but
our little
muscle
hamster
hamster will live on. Foodgasm.
Man and Timmy present Foodgasm.
Sponsored by Metal Supermarkets. Visit metalsupermarkets.com/Columbus for all your metal needs.
Timmy, I don't normally go out to the east side too often, but I was at the East Side Market. Or the East Market, not East Side Market.
Because Common Man likes to go to the market.
East Market. I've been there a couple times.
I've not been over there.
However, it's my first time I was there. I tried a place called Buck City Sammy's, and they make big, beautiful, delicious sandwiches.
Were you looking for a specific one if you're going to make the trek all the way out there? You had to see something online.
I was given a recommendation for this place.
Yeah.
I looked them up on the gram. I liked what I saw. And
Were you wanting a Reuben or something?
I didn't get a Reuben.
But they do those there?
I don't know if they do a Reuben or not.
Somebody was just asking me here. Maybe it was Beamer about, do I know a place that makes a good Reuben? And I didn't have a good response.
Beamer, his wife, actually said to him, don't come home without a Reuben.
Good for her. You better find you a Reuben or find another wife.
I had a sandwich called the Yo Adrian.
Nice.
Which, you and I appreciate. A variety of Italian meats. You got your soppressata, salami, capicola, house basil pesto, mozzarella, and this is where you get lost, mayonnaise.
Yep.
Arugula on a wonderful sourdough bread. It was a delicious sandwich. If you find yourself in the area, go to Buck City Sammy's. They pay me nothing.
I like everything on that, but I just don't think it needs the mayo. I don't want to tell a sandwich shop how to do their stuff.
This is a good, fine place. They like to utilize a mayo.
The bread looks tremendous.
Good bread.
The ingredients look like they're fresh. The meats are fresh sliced daily.
There's also another place I've been to in there. It is a like Middle Eastern type of, what the hell is it called? Saba, I think it's what it's called.
Like a Middle Eastern flair.
It's kosher.
Yeah, kosher food.
So no hideous pork in there.
No non-kosher things.
Right. But it was very good. I had like a barbecue brisket pita sandwich.
Oh, yum.
Very good. I didn't have it yesterday, but I've had it before.
What? I'll have to come back. I had a place in my memory bank, and then I forgot it because I believe that the truck is close to where Beamer lives. It's McGinnis. You ever had McGinnis Grill? That's a food truck that roams around. I'd have to Google in here. They might have gotten a brick and mortar.
What type of food?
Sometime recently, just tremendous sandwiches. And when you mentioned brisket, they make a very, very good marinated brisket sandwich. They were out at Hilliard Bradley once. We were doing some fundraiser event, and their food truck was out there, and I tried their stuff, and they are incredible. I also think that they do the food program up at the range, which is one of the nice golf simulator spots that we've done some stuff with, and they're tremendous. Just really, really good quality sandwiches. So if you're looking for just several sandwich options to sort of throw into the hopper there's a couple of them for you. I, by the way, had a little gas station snack today. Went with the Junior Mint.
Oh, I love a good Junior Mint.
Yeah, you want a couple?
I don't know. Did you put it in the fridge like a moron?
No, they're just straight up room temperature. Who's going to turn down a Junior Mint?
If they're room temperature, I'm not going to.
Put your paw out there. Get you a Junior Mint.
Come on.
There you go.
Teddy, you want a Junior Mint? You like a Junior Mint, Teddy?
I'm okay. I got about 10 left or so.
Who's going to turn down a Junior Mint? Teddy's apparently going to turn down a Junior Mint.
Crazy? Come on. I'm okay. And
it's like lava.
Let me ask you this. I just spoke highly of how I appreciate the craze of this flavor that comes in this time of year. But when we're talking about a Junior Mint sort of is this to begin with. I know it's not entirely the same. I'm looking at online here. There's a red box. I've never seen this before. I don't know if it's new. Junior Mint's Peppermint Crunch. I mean, how could that be bad? Right? And it's got little bits of peppermint in the chocolate. It doesn't appear that they're in
the goo.
The goo stays the same. So they use like little crunchy bits in the chocolate.
Yeah, don't mess with the goo. I want that goo to be nice and creamy and gooey.
You could honestly do both.
Viscous.
You can put the peppermint bits in the goo and you can put them in the chocolate, but it appears they're just in the chocolate there. So that's nice. Oh, I didn't tell you. This is what we're doing later this week. Since we're getting a day in the 50s, I'll make this fast. You tipped me off to how Costco does this anyway, where they make chicken pot pies with the leftover rotisserie chickens that they don't sell
they're very good
in that given day.
Delicious.
So what we're going to do is we're going to have our first chicken pot pie. It's a homemade version. It's
even better.
We have like a hybrid. Honestly, like we use some of the canned vegetables to make this recipe, and I think it's outstanding either way. It doesn't matter. So we'll start using the rotisserie chicken to make the chicken pot pie instead of buying a pack of chicken tenderloins. So we'll upgrade that. This will be the first time that we've incorporated the rotisserie into the recipe. I'm going to leave some of the skinned chunks on it too. Some of those marinated outer edges, those will stay. So we'll do the cream of chicken, the pie crust, and then the canned vegetables. And we got to have a day that's in the 50s. So we're going to get several of those.
Top and bottom crust or just top crust?
Top and bottom.
Good man.
Top and bottom crust.
Good man.
Simple dish. It's just one dish. Cleanup's easy. So good.
I have a football stat that's going to make your head pop off. Coming up next, Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a couple-minute delay due to a disabled vehicle that's on eastbound 33 at 270 on the west outer belt. It's moving a little slow from 161, and there's a 5-minute holdup on eastbound 270 on the north outer belt between 315 and 71. This report is sponsored by RRFoundationSpecialist.com. Trust R&R Foundation Specialist for expert waterproofing and foundation solutions. Family-owned, honest, and thorough. No hidden fees, just proven results. Stop leaks and moisture before they spread. Visit RRFoundationSpecialist.com to schedule your free assessment today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at ColumbusMen'sClinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at ColumbusMen'sClinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
Just announced. Get 0% financing for 60 months on all 2025 Tucson and Tucson hybrids. Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit ends 11/3.
Hey friends, Beamer here. In the spirit of Halloween, Awaken 180 is offering free consultations. Learn how scary fast and how scary easy losing weight can be. For mine, I brought all the questions, and in the end, Awaken 180 was an absolute no-brainer for me. Determine if Awaken 180 is right for you. The free consultations end October 31st. Reserved by phone only at 844-346-1800. For details and the number, visit awaken180weightloss.com. Scary easy with scary fast results.
If your garage door is about as reliable as gas station sushi, we are Deluxe Door Systems. For over 30 years, we fixed awful garage doors. Straightforward, honest, and for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, Get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with low prices in every aisle. Kroger shoppers never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Right now, save big on all Halloween candy. You can save 33% with your digital coupon. Selection varies by store. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
It doesn't matter what they have to climb over, walk through, or move out of the way. All you have to do is point.
If it's under the house, in the attic, or in the top of a tree, all you have to do is point.
If it's broken, if it's heavy, if it cannot be explained, all you have to do is point.
We're sending you an expert truck team from the world's largest and most highly trained
full-service junk removal company.
So please, don't try to help them.
To see the magic,
all you have to do
is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK
or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Bobcat Enterprises says thank you for your support as they celebrate 50 years of serving the construction industry. Established in 1975 in Cincinnati, Bobcat Enterprises has expanded to 9 stores to meet you where you are in Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. Find equipment for any construction project, including compact track loaders and excavators. Plus, Bobcat Enterprises rents compact equipment and attachments. Find current specials and locations at bobcatent.com or follow Bobcat Enterprises Inc. on Facebook. Bobcat Enterprises, 50 years working for you.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven. I feel valued as a member.
They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
At Logan Services, we're more than heating and air. We're a family-owned business that puts people first. For decades, we've built our reputation on honesty, hard work, and treating your home like it's our own. From the first phone call to the final handshake, you'll work with a caring, local team that shows up on time and does the job right. Because comfort isn't about temperature, it's about integrity. Logan Services, family-owned, people-focused, and proud to serve its customers.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars, Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon, I'm Tyler Danberg. The American League pennant hangs in the balance tonight as the Mariners visit the Blue Jays in Game 7 of the ALCS at 8:10. Seattle's George Kirby faces Toronto's Shane Bieber. Winner faces the Dodgers in the World Series starting Friday. College football, Ohio State quarterback Julian Sand earned Big Ten Player and Freshman of the Week honors after he threw for a career-high 393 yards and 4 touchdowns Saturday at Wisconsin. NFL Buccaneers are at the Lions at 7, followed by the Texans at the Seahawks at 10. Hear both games on the Fan. NBA, the Nuggets signed Christian Brown to a 5-year, $125 million extension. The Hawks and NBA Most Improved Player Dyson Daniels reached a 4-year, $100 million extension as well. The 2025 season tips off tomorrow night. Cavs are at the Knicks to open the season Wednesday at 7. Breaking sports news when it happens on the Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
This show cuts harder than a Cape Cod chip inside Timmy's mouth. This is Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Monday. So glad you're here. 3 hours a day, every single day. Hey, on Thursday evening, 9 o'clock, I would love it if you joined me, Flemmy, in the basement. Live Common Man's Basement show on YouTube. I have a special announcement for all of you who fancy yourself fans of this show. 9 o'clock. I know it's an hour later than normal. We haven't done one of these in many months.
Is there a reason for the hour later? Just more time?
It's after Samantha goes to bed.
Yeah. There you go.
School night. I put her to bed about 9 o'clock. I'll sashay down in my soft clothes, probably pants off, do the show.
No, nobody will know.
I have been told by Tegna management that I'm no longer allowed to drink on that show. But they did not say anything about not wearing pants.
What mama don't know.
There may be a red Solo cup, but I swear it's just apple juice in it.
Right?
Thursday,
Sipping
9
on some
o'clock.
Scissor.
9 o'clock, Thursday. All right, here's a stat for you. Ready?
Yes.
Curry College is in D3.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're named after Hanging with Mr. Cooper actor Mark Curry.
You sure that's D3 or that's not Dill?
That's how
Curry
you would say
College?
Dill.
Dill Curry College.
Del Curry.
Del Curry's brother might have a university.
Dill?
Dill.
Mm-hmm.
It's Dill and Dell.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We watched the other day. It was,
what?
You know what? Who cares? Anyway.
What were you watching the other day?
Nothing. Monty Quinn is the running back for Curry College. They had a 71-27 win over Nichols.
Nichols State?
Just says Nichols
Just
here.
Nichols dropped the state?
Yeah.
My God.
I don't know.
What is the world coming to?
But Curry won 71-27. Their running back, Monty Quinn, ran the ball 20 times, had 522 yards.
Whoa, baby.
And
What's that
7
yard per carry?
touchdowns.
7 touchdowns?
7 touchdowns. 20 carries, 522 yards. That is the NCAA record for all divisions.
It's like 20-plus yards per carry.
The previous record was 465 yards, so he demolished the record.
Even that, 465 yards. What is the Division I
I have that
rushing record?
And I actually forgot.
Don't tell me.
2014.
Is it? Okay. So it was recent. I want to say a Kansas Jayhawk had it maybe before this 2014
That I don't
update.
I don't know, but I will tell you.
Tell me.
Oklahoma, 2014.
Oh, okay.
Samaje Perine.
Perine. People would just automatically assume that would be an Adrian Peterson record, but Samaje Perine was a beast when he was at Oklahoma. That's crazy.
20 carries, 522 yards, and 7 touchdowns. Now, he was a good, clean boy after the game. Here's what he said. I'm just humbled and grateful. Breaking the record is something I never imagined coming into today. The O-line was dominating all game. Receivers were blocking like crazy, and coaches put us in a position to make plays. This belongs to all of us. I just happen to be the one carrying the ball. That is a
nice.
good, clean boy.
That's a GCB from the weekend right there. That's really, really cool. I would also say that our defensive coordinator, Matt Patricia, he is a good, clean boy. Have you seen some of the stats that have been updated now with this defensive performance for Ohio State? They have given up 41 points. The Buckeyes, after beating Wisconsin 34-0, another shutout for the Bucks, they've only yielded 41 points. That is the fewest points allowed by any FBS team through 7 games since 1993. Florida State had given up 38 points in their first 7 games in 1993. 5.8
How many points
per game against? 41.
41.
Dave Matthews Band.
I would like to point out that Texas A&M played themselves a gutsy game against a crappy Arkansas team.
Did they give up like 38?
They gave up 42 points.
42 in that game?
42 points.
Oh, my God.
They won 45-42.
Hey.
So Texas A&M in that one game gave up more points than Ohio State has given up the entire season. But again, that's the SEC. We can't possibly compete against them.
I will say, watch out, because Texas, maybe this is a little trappy. I know I'm looking at Steve Sarkisian, giving some comments from the close call on the road against Kentucky, which is just a really good win. I mean, that's as big as a win as you were going to find in college football when you go away to Kentucky and
you
come
want to
away.
Look at, by the way, you want to look
a
at some
16-13 win. Oh man,
yuck! How many total yards did Texas have in that game? And they won the game.
230,
179.
Whoa! I mean, that's a Kentucky defense. They're vaunted.
Kentucky had 400 yards of total offense and lost.
Wow, that's embarrassing. I didn't like the play call where Kentucky is down there trying to go for the touchdown in their overtime, and they're just running it right into the middle of Texas's defensive line.
Yeah.
Like, let's give them the best opportunity that we can to let the Texas defense stop us. 3rd down, 4th down, run it right to the center of the defensive line. Ex-Buckeye hero Canoe, he was in there on one of the stops too. Did you see one of these Texas, Colin Simmons, he's trying to be a good, clean boy for Texas. He's their talented defensive end. He actually won the award last year over Jeremiah Smith for best freshman in football.
All right.
What is that, like the Sean Alexander Award? We found out that's called now.
I'll say yes.
Another one of their defensive players, it's Michael, I don't know how you pronounce this guy's last name, Taffy.
Olowokandi.
Yeah, Michael Olowokandi. He started off a response to one of the questions about their offense, leaving you guys to do a lot of work to get this win. And he basically just said, I want to stop everybody. There seems to be a lot of negativity with all the questions about the offense here. A lot of negativity indeed. And just went on to say how hard it is to win in the SEC. How the defense takes it upon themselves to pick up for the offense, which is all well and good.
He's supposed to say that.
He's supposed to say those things.
All right.
I don't mind the player saying that, but I did save a post from someone online by the name of Colton Denning who said, "Look what happens when you don't have a functioning lunatic fringe. This is what happens. You might seep into being Texas, where it's cool to have 2 losses already when you were the number 1 team in the country, and you're barely beating Kentucky on the road."
Oh, Arch Manning. Yeah. 12 of 27.
My God.
For $132. That offense was I can't believe they won that game.
So what's the word on him? I mean,
the word on him is bad.
Do we wait?
No.
Is he going to come around?
No, bad.
He clearly is nowhere near what he was hyped up to be in the offseason. That I don't know what you do with that information. Sometimes you're just wrong. Sometimes you get caught up focusing on what team a guy plays for, who his family is, all of those things. He had put up some numbers against inferior opponents in spot time, but Arch Manning...
But he's not even doing that now.
No, Arch Manning has not been able to have any kind of consistency to his game all season long now. He's just a regular old quarterback at the moment.
Dabo Swinney, he, of course, is Clemson's head coach. They lost to SMU. They're now 3-4 on the season. And he said... yeah, they may be bad, but look what I did before.
We know what you did before, Dabo.
Well, he wants to remind you.
Everybody knows what you did.
He says, we hopefully have earned a lot of credibility around here. There's been a lot of great years, But this is a tough one. He says, we'll win more championships. I promise you that. May not happen this year, but we're going to win more championships. That's all I can say. And I think we have a track record that demonstrates that. I'm going to say the same thing. When this program takes a crap, it eventually will, in the ratings, I'm going to march right into Fishy's office after he looks at me and says, well, what are we doing here? Huh? And I'll say, hey, it's Timmy's fault. He'll say, I don't care.
And you'd be right.
Your name's the first one on the show.
Right?
And I'd say, but wait a minute.
You're the quarterback, man.
I've had years of success.
You're the quarterback.
Here, look at what I did 5 years ago. Doesn't that count?
Nope.
There's a brutal answer to that, Dabo Swinney. The answer is no. Not at this point. Nobody expects you to go out and win a national championship every single season. Now, people do expect you when you get all this preseason hype and you yourself said, I believe we have the talent to go undefeated, are now looking at a 3-4 start on October 20th.
1,
that's valid.
1, thanks for the confidence. 2, adapt or die, right? You've got to adapt. And now, I do want to be clear, let's not put Dabo out to be like James Franklin, because winning national championships
Dabo's
for your
won
program
2 national championships.
Definitely has to count. It just comes to you can't rest on that. Teddy, you were telling me you think that they're going to let Dabo write his own ticket and go out on his own terms, but maybe the fan base will decide
I don't think there's anybody like that anymore.
Maybe if it gets too tough for you, your family, just all the negativity because you're not winning and not holding yourself up to the expectations that you built for the program, maybe that changes. I don't think you just ride out
I don't
forever
think
if you're
there's
not
anybody,
performing.
and don't give me Kirk Ferentz, because that Iowa program, they haven't reached the top of the mountain like Clemson did. All right, those fans don't know what it's like to have nice things.
That's like a different type of thing. Like if PJ Fleck does what he's doing at Minnesota, he'll stay there forever, right? He'll stay there forever if he keeps doing what he's doing.
We didn't talk about that Minnesota-Nebraska game. You want to talk about that a little bit?
We said.
Plus, a media moron is playing off on a bet. Details next. Colin, Man, and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Well, we've got some slowdown on Alum Creek Drive at Bixby Road due to an accident that's reported there. We also have a 5-minute holdup on northbound 71 on the north side between East Broad Street and 5th Avenue. This reported by Ohio Laborers and Ohio Blessed. The Ohio Laborers Union, they're more than just hard hats and tools. They're the backbone of Ohio's infrastructure, constructing vital projects that shape your communities. Their skilled laborers pave the way for smoother commutes, ensuring safe and efficient travel on Ohio roads and highways. Build Ohio right, build it Union. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Would you enjoy watching a football game if the officials were paid a bonus for every flag they threw? Or a basketball game where the refs got paid for every foul they called? Okay, how about hiring a furnace and AC company that pays its technicians by the number of parts they can sell you? Hi, this is Dennis, president of Care Heating and Cooling, and today, this is how many companies operate. They call it performance pay, and it rewards technicians by paying them more for billing you more. Why is this bad? Because it abuses your trust in a technician to be treated fairly and honestly. At Care, we've been family-owned for 31 years and have always paid our technicians by the hour for repairs. We'll show you exactly what needs to be fixed and why, and give you our low upfront cost before we start. And unlike other companies, our technicians will never be rewarded for throwing more flags. Our Central Ohio-based staff is here for you 7 days a week. Care Heating and Cooling. Book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com or call us at 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain for Toyota West. And with over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of 0 down and 0 payments until 2026. And every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. Offer expires 10/31. No payments for deferred payment. Interest accrues at time of inception with approved credit.
More and more these days, people who are in pain are trying to take control of their health. They want to look beyond the traditional medicine of going to just a normal doctor. Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. People just like you and me are finding lasting relief without steroids, medication, surgery, right here in Columbus, Ohio at QC Kinetics. You'll be treated by the highly regarded orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Ray Tesner, founder of Grant Sports Medicine. Here's how it works. Your blood contains many tiny but mighty healing tools. At QC Kinetics, Dr. Tesner and his team will get to the root of where your pain stems from, right down to the cells that are involved. By putting these natural elements to work, your body, it can revitalize your joints, literally using your own body's biologics to heal you. It's a simple injection, not a hospital stay, no drugs, it's fast, all natural, and there's no downtime. So if it's knees, backs, hips, whatever it may be, give QC Kinetics a call for your free consultation. 380-208-4544, 380-208-4544, QCkinetics.com/Columbus.
At Giant Eagle, we're helping bring the holiday magic home. Because your get-togethers bring everyone together. Because you make the holidays feel like the holidays. Because nothing beats free. From October 16th to November 6th, spend $350 and earn a free turkey on your next visit. Redeem through November 30th. Giant Eagle. Because it matters. Must scan My Perks loyalty card to earn and redeem. Restrictions apply. Visit gianteagle.com for details.
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? I don't know. Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy houses as is fast for cash. Call me today for an all-cash offer on any of your properties, and we can close within days at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Do you own a property that's outdated and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great, I'll buy it. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000. 614-470-2000. Would it be convenient for you if you could simply take what you wanted and leave the rest behind? Great, I'll buy it. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, rental portfolios. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Call TurboTrack Realty today for an all-cash offer and speak with one of our friendly staff members at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Eggland's Best. The only eggs with more fresh and delicious taste, plus superior nutrition. Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Blue skies and breezy and dry on this Monday. Temperatures in the low 60s, down to the mid-40s overnight with increasing clouds, but a dry start to the day. We'll see more clouds and a couple of showers early on Tuesday, a break with some sun, and then clouds and showers later in the day, in between temperatures back in the mid-60s. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
This show has over 50 years of combined radio experience. They also have a combined mental age of 11. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
I want to tell you about my friends and your friends at Tri-State Men's
my friends
Health.
too.
Do you remember the first time that you failed to perform in the bedroom? Man, I feel like it just happens over and over and over again for me. That's why I see my guys at Tri-State Men's Health. You probably laughed it off. No big deal. But then a second time, a third time, then you know it's a problem. How many guys out there have a mediocre sex life and think that that's just good enough? Poppycock. That's not good enough. Is it good or could it be great? The pills and the herbals, they start to fail. Do not worry, because Tri-State Men's Health has the right type of treatments that'll fix and cure your ED. That's erectile dysfunction. They got treatments with success rates over 90%. Some can have you last an hour or more. Dear God! So check them out, TriStateMen'sHealth.com. That's a good way to get started. They have 2 lovely locations right here in Central Ohio. The $99 first visit gets you the consult, the TMPSA test. If advised, you get the dose. If that doesn't work in the office, guess what? That first visit is free. Go to TriStateMen'sHealth.com.
A Pittsburgh sports radio guy, Andrew Filipponi.
I think that's right.
Filipponi?
Sounds right. Filipponi, I think.
He is taking accountability after losing a high-profile on-air bet tied to the Steelers' loss over the Bengals on Thursday Night Football. Before the game, Filipponi boldly wagered that he was so confident the Steelers would win that if they didn't, he would get his nipples pierced. He even declared the score would be 38-3, and backup quarterback and sometimes racist, according to Myles Garrett, Mason Rudolph, would gain time on the field. However, that did not happen. Instead, Flacco was crackoing. Bengals running the football right up the middle on that Steelers defense, and the Bengals get themselves a victory. So here's what Filipponi had to say on the air on Friday. He says, I wanted to say it's all Mike Tomlin's fault, but it's not. It's my fault. I'm the stupid ass that said, oh, this game's going to be different. I'm the moron who said, oh, my God, no Joe Burrow, no Trey Hendrickson. They're not going to lose this game. Sure, the Bengals can't run the ball. I'll do something asinine and pop off and shoot my mouth. Make some kind of BS wager that I'll never have to worry about paying off. Sure, I'll get my nipples pierced. What difference does it make? He says now he's going to pay off. Says it's going to happen before the month is over. What we're trying to work out right now is where it's going to happen. But this is absolutely going to be something where the freaks out there who are sadists, who want to see me in pain and agony, are going to be able to do this somewhere in person.
Well, I saw an update that he's going to be getting it done at some local bar in Pittsburgh, and it's going to be before the end of the month, and they're going to sell tickets to this event.
Okay.
So people are going to pay money. I'm sure if we came up with something for you to do, we could charge a fee and make some money depending on what it was, like to see you get tased in the nutsack, possibly.
First of all,
over and over and over again.
My days of doing that stuff are long gone. That's why you're here, buddy.
Correct.
You're
right?
Nutsack boy. You're Ghost Pepper boy.
I'm Ghost Pepper guy. I'll do the things. I've often, wondered what it would be like to get tased. So maybe we see that someday. Maybe if it's another loss to you-know-who, the taser has to get whipped out. But they are going to raise some money for breast cancer awareness. So that part of it is nice. Is it painful? Like for the nipple piercing? I would assume they'd have to numb it down.
Well, yeah, but I mean...
So then, the pain's going to be after the fact,
Let's ask Ryan
right?
Day, first of all.
Ryan Day, our nipple piercing expert, Coach Day.
No, I assume it can't feel good.
Yeah. But so many people get it done. So many people choose to get that done.
Well, so many people choose to get neck tattoos and tattoos on the bottom of their lips on the inside.
Oh, God. Yeah. What is with
both
that thing
face
happening
and
now?
crotch?
The inside. Those lips and the others. Yes.
By the way, I'm being alerted that I did make some sort of wager in the past. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to play it here.
I asked the listeners because I guaranteed that Donovan McNabb would not get traded from the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Torg said if you're going to guarantee something, you have to back it up.
Yeah.
So we asked you, the emailers, to come up with some sort of punishment if it doesn't come true. Chris says, if Mike's wrong, he should be required to have a picture of naked Greg Oden on his desk or as his computer background for a month.
That was stupid. I'd gladly look at naked Greg Oden now. I miss you, Greg.
That's nothing. Really, that's like next to nothing. Just have an image.
Look at him.
Look. Oh, my God.
He is really put together.
You might need an extra monitor.
I took a look at Baines in the shower. He looks like all of Australia. He is really put together.
That's not what I was thinking about, because there are listeners who said that I've made wagers in the past to get a sex change if something happens, and I've made a wager to eat a live bird. I don't remember either. Teddy, do you remember either of those things?
Can't be eating
I have
a bird.
I thought you said one time, you were talking about like the Ohio State spring game, and you were like, 106 in the shoe for this spring game, and if not, then I'll get a sex change. And there was like 80,000 people there, and I don't think he just...
all right, well, you know what, Teddy?
Yeah, you
for
can...
a spring game? I'll get that sex change. And we charge admission at a bar.
That, I mean, I can't think of what would top
come on out. See, Common Man chemically castrated.
Andrew Filipponi. He's good. Oh, did you get your nipples pierced? Oh.
Yeah, well, how about I'm getting my genitals ripped off? How about that?
We're getting breast implants and losing
they're going to
our
make
other
a slit,
genitalia.
and I'm getting my genitals cut off.
All the way. All the way.
I'll one-up you. I'll be number one on that Barrett list. You'll see.
Oh my God! So if I don't want the nipple rings, how long do I have to not wear them before they just close back up again? Like with the ear piercing, pretty quickly.
Close up pretty quick, I would assume.
Close up pretty fast.
Yeah,
well, like a month, like 2 weeks,
probably just a couple days.
Couple days.
If you take them out, they're going to revert back to their original form.
No, those holes aren't disappearing in a couple of days.
My niece had her ears pierced. Took her earrings out for 3 days. Holes closed up.
Yeah, that's wild.
I'm telling you. Life finds a way, Jurassic Park.
Must go faster. So would you wear the bars or the hoops?
I feel like the hoops could get caught in a fabric, right? You could have, you got to go bars. You can't go hoops.
I like the bar. The bar looks good.
The bar looks good, yeah.
Stainless steel, sterling silver, gold.
I don't think you want to be too gaudy with your nipple piercing.
Oh, I want like platinum on the...
I've always wanted this.
I want like platinum studs on the side.
Of white gold. There's no point. It looks like silver, and yet it's more expensive.
Get platinum.
Hi, this is gold. You don't know that because it's silver.
I look like silver.
But I paid a lot more than silver, I'll tell you that. It's dumb.
What else?
You know who's got his nipples pierced?
Who?
Jayson Stark. He's got chains that attach his nipples to his scrot.
I can tell you right now, he's not going to be in the mood for the nipple piercing conversation.
I'm going to ask it anyway.
God dang you. He's not. It's not going to hit.
What if I say to him?
He's going to say,
I heard.
Oh, what is this? Nipple piercing?
That long-time baseball reporter, John Hyman, has his nipples pierced.
Hyman?
Huh?
Heyman, I think, right?
Hyman? Nobody breaks news like Hyman.
You think he's got his, huh?
Oh, are you kidding?
That's the best.
You know who else has got its nipples pierced, Teddy?
Peter Gammons. Buster Olney.
Who's that?
Former Reds GM Jim Bowden.
Really?
Has his nipples pierced. Yeah.
Oh, did he lose a bet too?
No.
Weirdest
story I ever heard about him. And actually, he told the story. It's not a rumor. He said his Christmas tradition with his sons is to go to a car wash and then go through like 20 times listening to Christmas songs. Just constantly going through the car wash.
Okay, good. So they are in their car. They don't just walk through. They don't just walk through the car wash.
What's the difference?
With the radios.
Lunatics. All right, Jason's Beef with our guy Jayson Stark 2 minutes from now. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got some stop-and-go traffic that's on westbound 670 between 71 and 315. And you're looking at a couple-minute delay on southbound 270 on the West Outer Belt between Cemetery Road and I-70. This report is sponsored by Ohio Laborers and Ohio Lessig. Ohio Laborers would like to congratulate Member of the Week, LaCoy Walker. Laborers Local Number 758 Lorraine. LaCoy is a 21-year member working with Giffen. Build Ohio right, build it Union. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
Just announced. Get 0% financing for 60 months on all 2025 Tucson and Tucson hybrids. Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit ends 11/3.
If your neighbor's Team Up North painted garage door somehow isn't the ugliest garage door on your block, we are Deluxe Door Systems. Our beautiful Clopay doors will transform your home, and for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
He's a man who's in every Hall of Fame in the known universe. He's a man who travels thousands of miles to see celestial bodies. He's a man who enjoys a good tomato pie. And he's a man who regrets a few life choices every Monday at 5:30. It's Jason's Beef with Jayson Stark.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Feeling the heat? Call the experts at Logan Services now for hot deals on train systems, including 0% APR for 60 months.
You know, Jayson Stark is the ultimate professional. He's been around this game for a long time. He's in the Hall of Fame. He joins us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. We are honored to have him join us every single week on this show. So, Jayson, let me ask you a very serious question now.
Careful, careful, Jayson.
Yeah.
If you had to pick one of your sports writer brethren to secretly have their nipples pierced, who would it be? And why is it John
serious
Heyman?
Question coming.
Why?
I told you.
That is the serious one.
I told you.
What is wrong with you?
That's a loaded question.
Jayson, there was a radio host.
Let's throw this to Tim. What is wrong with him?
There's so much wrong with this, but there was a real thing here. There was an actual radio host in Pittsburgh that got his nipples pierced because the Steelers let him down. He had to pay off on an on-air bet, and he got him done. So we were thinking about like people around the station that might actually have those done, like the people that we know. I didn't see as a nipple piercing kind of guy. So I think we're clear on that.
I would not be a candidate for this, and I wouldn't wish this on anybody.
I do have a serious question for you, though, because my daughter loves all things football. She's 8.5, and she loves to watch football. And she said, "Who's playing tonight?" Because it's Monday night. And I said, "Well, there's 2 games on tonight. But we're not going to watch either of those games because we have Game 7 baseball to watch. And then she rolled her eyes and left the room. I'm going to shove it down her throat. Whether she wants it or not, she has to take her vitamins, okay? My question to you, when you were when your kids were young, did they have any interest in the game of baseball at all, or did you have to shove it down their throats too?
I raised my kids right. My kids grew up loving baseball. I'm
trying.
My son just had a huge wiffle ball triple header in the backyard, which I came home to after my flight back from L.A. with foul poles.
What?
Foul poles. Yeah.
What did you make the foul poles out of?
They're like what are they? I'm not a big plumbing expert, but what PVC?
PVC? Yeah.
Yeah. They painted yellow. He freshly painted them yellow. So my kids, my whole family loves baseball and always has. And I think it's time for you to explain to your daughter, for however many minutes she decides to watch this, that there's nothing better in football than a Game 7 in baseball.
I have said this to her. And the thing is, that when she watches it, especially playoff baseball, the stakes are so high, and you got the crowd cheering for foul balls, just, it's a way to stay alive. They'll respond to anything. Yeah. When Suarez hit that grand slam the other night, she was elated. She couldn't believe the crowd was going crazy, but she's so tunnel visioned into, I need to watch football. I'm trying to explain, no, Game 7 has our attention tonight.
There you go. Well, the atmosphere in Toronto is going to be amazing. I think that is going to come across. Do you have surround sound and stuff?
Oh, he's got it.
I'm not making Hall of Famer money, Jason.
Oh, come on.
I'm not you.
You've got your Dolby 4.1.
I don't have foul poles in the backyard.
Yeah. Buy a $179 sound bar, will you?
Oh, it must be nice. No, in all seriousness, who do you think wins this game tonight? Who wins?
If you just watch the games, the last 5 games, you would think the Blue Jays would be clearly the better team. Wouldn't you think that? They really should have won all 5 of those games. It would be the last 4 of those games, sorry, because they lost the first 2. But it's a weird thing that the home team never wins Game 7 in our sport anymore. Do you know that the last Game 7 that I personally witnessed in which the home team won was back in 2012 in the NLCS in San Francisco? 2012. It's really bizarre that the home team has lost so many Game 7s. If you don't count the 2020 Game 7, the last home team with fans to win any Game 7 was the Astros in the 2017 ALCS Jose Altuve buzzer game. 2017.
Well, what do you attribute that to, though? Because I'm quite sure if you ask any of these players, would you rather play at home or on the road, they're going to take home.
Yeah, of course. It doesn't really make sense. But, one of the things that I've certainly detected from being in the park when these games begin to go wrong is, like, if you get ahead in those games, the atmosphere is incredible and intimidating. But if you get behind in those games, the crowd gets very nervous. And, we can debate whether the crowd is a real thing, is a real factor in a game like this. But there's a certain energy that's unmistakable. And, I felt it enough to think it's real. And the meaning of that nervous energy comes across. So I guess we should watch for that tonight. But other than that, the Blue Jays have really outplayed the Mariners other than the first 2 games. And George Kirby's pitching for Seattle, and the Blue Jays clobbered him the first time around.
Yeah.
We'll see if he does some stuff different.
Oh, you mentioned the home crowd. Jason's beef with Jayson Stark, and even with the Blue Jays going, it's like a whole country is behind them as well. And, rightfully so. We were so enamored with the Big Dumper and Cal Raleigh's season. We had to be. He's probably the MVP. But how about when Vlad reminds you what a brilliant hitter he is? He has just been ridiculous. He's 18 for 39 in this postseason with 6 home runs and 3 doubles. He's hitting .462, Jayson. He's been unstoppable.
9 extra base hits and 2 strikeouts. And he's got something like an 87% contact rate. That's unheard of in games like this. And, I spent a lot of time around the Blue Jays in spring training because the place I rent is only a few miles away from their camp. And I was around them so much this spring. And, the Vlad contract hung over everything. And what's been so cool since he signed that deal is the way he has taken on the responsibility that goes with being that guy, that player. And it's on the field, it's off the field, it's a side of him that we hadn't seen before. And his quotes last night after that game about how I've been ready for this all my life, basically saying he was born ready for these moments. I love that, man. I'm a big fan of greatness, and when you see it in moments like this, it's special.
Jayson, I think recency bias is a real thing. I think that sometimes we lean into things have never been better, or conversely, things have never been worse than they are right now. But when you look at what Shohei Ohtani did last week, pitching the ball, hitting 3 home runs in a game, you've covered this game for a long time. You're in Cooperstown for a reason. Is that the greatest baseball performance that you've ever seen?
That's what I wrote. I wrote a column after the game that said, this is the greatest game that any human has ever had on a baseball field. And there's something like 1,000 story comments now. People are trying to disagree with me, but let me lay it out for you. He hit 3 home runs. One of them left the stadium, left Dodger Stadium. He struck out 10. He allowed no runs. He threw 2 balls 100 miles an hour. And, oh, by the way, his team is going to the World Series. Top that. How can anybody top that? Name any game you want, any game. Tell me how they top it.
I don't know if there's a better performance in sports.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
I don't know if there could be. I mean, you'd have to have a elite level. Like, think of it in another sport. You don't really have it. Travis Hunter's going to try to do it for the Jags, but
Jayson,
come on. Right?
I said when he was first signing with the Angels, and he was talking about doing both things, and he wanted to play both ways. I said the Angels and their desire to appease him by letting him do both things will never allow him to be great at either of those things. And I was completely and totally wrong. In my defense, though, he's a unicorn. It's never happened like that before.
Yeah, Mark Pryor, the pitching coach, was saying to me after that game that he thinks this will inspire other kids to try to do this, and I don't see how it can be done. This guy's the single most talented human being ever to play baseball, period. And, like that take that you said you had is a take people still have. They still fire it out there. So I said to Andrew Friedman after that game, all those people who think he should not pitch ever, that it's hurting his value, it's hurting him as a hitter, that everybody would be better off if he would just hit. Should we just show him a videotape of this game?
That's just stubbornness at this point. Who's still saying that?
My friend Brian Kenny on MLB Network says it all the time.
What?
All the time.
That doesn't make any sense.
He was not.
Doesn't make any sense.
Was he as good an offensive player this year as he was last year when he wasn't pitching? No, he wasn't 50-50. But you're getting ace-level starting pitching when he goes out there. Ace-level. And there's another component to sports. It's it's entertainment.
He had 55 home runs.
It takes your breath away. It was hard. Like, my hair was on fire watching that. It was so mesmerizing to think that this was happening. Just a quick thing. Before that game, that afternoon, I'd taken a walk out to that right field pavilion because it's so far from home plate to look at where the Kyle Schwarber homer the week before had cleared the pavilion, and were only other balls in history had cleared that pavilion, both by Willie Stargell over 50 years ago. So looked around at that thinking, how did some human do that? And then 2 hours later, Shohei did it. I can't, I'm telling you, it gives me chills just thinking about it. And that's the best part of sports.
Jayson, enjoy the game tonight. Enjoy Game 7. Just know that I will have my daughter's eyes taped open, so she has to watch it.
No going to bed either.
No going to bed. I'm going to give her lots of coffee and Jolt Cola, all of it. And we will talk to you next week. Talk some World Series.
Yeah, I'll talk to you from the World Series.
Beautiful. Jason's beef with our guy Jayson Stark on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Back page coming up. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're looking at some slowdown due to an accident that's on the right shoulder of southbound 270 on the east outer belt between Main Street and I-70. And there's a 5-minute holdup on southbound 315 between Kinnear Road and Town Street. This report is sponsored by Middlefield Bank. Middlefield Bank, helping neighbors enjoy life with personalized banking solutions at 6 area locations. Stop in their new Westerville branch at 450 Altair Parkway and check out their grand opening specials. Find an MB near you at middlefieldbank.bank today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Wouldn't it be nice if you could dump all your problems on someone else's back? Well, when you wake up to a clogged drain or a plumbing issue, make that Mr. Rooter's problem.
Call 855-MISTERS today or MrRooter.com.
Call Mr. Rooter. He'll be there quick.
Hey there, friends. All of your favorite NBA players, well, good news. They're back. And DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, is the place to bet on NBA stars this season. New customers, this one's for you. Bet just $5 and get 3 months of NBA League Pass. Never miss a game. Plus, score $300 if your bet wins. Paid in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THEFAN971. That's code THEFAN971. Bet $5 and again, get 3 months of NBA League Pass, plus get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus, Ohio only. Eligibility and restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets, which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. NBA League Pass auto renews until canceled. Additional terms at dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
If you love losing big money, then boy do we have the promo code for you. Enter code BIGBEAUTIFULBILL to unlock these awesome offers. You can buy a car for even more money than before, or watch your heat and electric bills skyrocket. It's exclusive for everyone, thanks to Trump's Big Beautiful Bill, which our Senator John Huston supported. So use promo code Big Beautiful Bill. Sit back and crack open a cold one, but just one, because that's all you can afford. Paid for by NRDC Action Fund.
Is your money just lying around? Switch to Huntington Bank, and your money's always doing something. Like auto savings for special events, tracking your teen spending, and helping protect your parents from fraud. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
If you have an unhealthy obsession with the Blue Jackets, we have just the remedy. Join us Wednesday nights at 7 for the Inside Edge. All the Jackets and hockey conversation you can handle. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
You've heard about the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Yeah, that's an old one. My dad told that one to me. But when it's your real feet, it's not a game. It's awful. Hey, it's Anthony. I had pain in my feet and my lower back, so I went to the Good Feet store and got the support I needed in my shoes that changed the game for me. I went in and they personally fit me for arch supports that would be perfect for my feet. The fitting process is simple. They ask the right questions about exactly what I was experiencing and the lifestyle I want to be able to live.
They professionally measured my feet and arch size, and before I knew it, I was wearing my new arch supports home. Get back to living the life you love with the Good Feet store. For more than 30 years, they've taken great pleasure in helping thousands discover the comfort they've been dreaming of. I'm a customer. I have their 3-step system put into all of my shoes. Get professionally fitted at the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City. Learn more at goodfeet.com.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of the biggest reasons people get new windows, Wilson, is that old windows make for an uncomfortable house with crazy high roller coaster energy bills.
Leslie, people love being uncomfortable on roller coasters. The ups, the downs, the gurgling in your stomach because you had 5 corn dogs before getting on.
Did that happen to you, Wilson?
What? No.
Get the windows that can completely change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain for Toyota West. And with over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of 0 down and 0 payments until 2026. And every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. Offer expires 10/31. No payments for deferred payment. Interest accrues at time of inception with approved credit.
1, 2, 3. Football season is weird because we actually look forward to Mondays. It's Reaction Monday.
Sponsored by the Roofing Guys.
The Fan.
Buckeye Roundtable coming up at the top of the hour. Skip Mossick, Paul Keels, Jim Lachey, Coach John Cooper, Ryan Day will join the show. Good clean boy Tyler Danberg will be on the show. Pat Murphy, Tim May. How many more people can we fit into a 2-hour show?
A whole cast of Buckeye characters. Just a bunch of friendly guys. I was just chatting with Jim. We have a brief weekly Commanders catch-up. And I got to tell you, I thought I was a negative fan. Jim doesn't like to see his team lose to the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, that's baked right in,
that
Timmy.
Fire's still in him.
Good.
Though. But he's making some comparisons to our pal Jaden Daniels. When I start hearing, RG3, how he had one good year and then started to get hurt all the time. Jim likes him some pocket passers, but I'm not hearing that yet. I'm not hearing it. I did just see Dan Quinn and his thick, humongous head and neck came out and said, I'll have a better sense as I get closer to it with the extra day and what that looks like. But the good news came back, and it's not a long-term thing. But I'll have a better feel for you guys when we get to Thursday. That about Jaden Daniels with his right hamstring strain in their loss to Teddy's Cowboys yesterday. He's already dealing with a left knee injury that cost him some time. And now a right hamstring injury. The sophomore slide, as we call it, it seems to be something that just floats around and gets a lot of top QBs, is in full effect for number 5 for Washington.
Got 2 Monday night games tonight. 7 o'clock, you have Tampa at Detroit. There was some question marks if Emeka Buka, if Mike Evans would go tonight for Tampa Bay. They released their inactive lists, and both of those guys are not on it.
Out.
No. They're not on the inactive list.
Sorry, they're active.
So they are
we don't
active.
know what quite they'll be
Emeka
able to do.
Buka and Mike Evans active.
That's good news.
Tonight. The late game is Houston and Seattle. I did see an NFL media guy, not someone who covers the NFL, someone who works for the NFL.
Gotcha.
Right? Say that, these Monday Night Football doubleheaders haven't really worked out from an audience standpoint the way that we thought that they would, which to me makes sense because most of the time you are cannibalizing your audience. Now, with this situation tonight, you have a 7 and you have a 10.
Mm-hmm.
There's not going to be a ton of overlap, but we've seen games start within an hour of each other.
Right.
And that never made any sense to me.
And I also, do we know that having a game that late on Monday night is ultimately going to work out either? Does it roughly turn out to be the same for different reasons? Now, for your West Coast audience, that's a nice 7 o'clock kickoff. That's a nice, normal, perfectly sane kickoff time.
Right.
But out here, are we going to be staying up till 1:30 in the morning to watch the end of this Seattle game? I do not know.
Well, Houston's a central time, right? That's a 9 o'clock kick locally for them.
You pick up an hour going to Houston, correct?
What point was I trying to make?
The point that I was making is that's really, really late.
That's late.
To start a game at 10.
That's right.
That's dumb.
The Back Page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Let me give you the Wisconsin Badgers' last 30 drives. You ready for it?
All right.
Downs, punt, interception, punt, end of game, punt, downs, punt, downs, fumble, punt, interception, punt. Ooh, a field goal. Ooh. Punt, interception, punt. Yuck! That's Badger football. That's what they're doing right now. And say it again, where do they got to go for their next football game? On the road at Oregon this week, this Saturday.
That's all right. Luke Fickell's got his vote of confidence from the AD.
He does.
All right, Buckeye Roundtable's coming up. 2 big hours of Ohio State football conversation. We will see you tomorrow. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You should avoid westbound 270 between Sawmill Road and 161 on the North Outer Belt. That's currently closed due to a vehicle fire. And watch out for an accident that's causing some holdup on Alum Creek Drive at Bixby Road. This report is sponsored by Middlefield Bank. MB can be your everything bank, serving Central Ohio with locations in Dublin, Marysville, Plain City, Powell, Sunbury, and Westerville's new branch at 450 Altair Parkway. Grand opening October 29th. Visit middlefieldbank.bank today. I'm Nicole for 97.1.